All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Unfiltered podcast. Guys, they just dropped the premiere on the collab we did with Pearly Things.
Oh, did they?
They just did. And the official episode actually drops tonight, man. So probably around the time we finish the show. We have 6 beautiful ladies with us today, man. It's going to be a great show. Let's get it.
Oh no. I would have touched you with a fucking stick.
Welcome to the Unfiltered podcast, the realest show on earth. That's the globe and the one that's surrounded by a wall of ice in the firmament. The only show that caters to the chat. Gentlemen, remember, if you want to ask us or these lovely ladies any questions, make sure you super chat. Remember to join the family by subscribing to the channel. Like the fucking video. Throw us in the algorithm. It's worth more than anything in the world. Push us to the front of the YouTube algorithm. Remember, we are not liable and or responsible if you get fired at work for listening to our content. We know that you will. Ladies, before we start, please be respectful to each other, but most importantly, be respectful to the host and to the chat, okay? The chat is the one that keeps us going and makes sure that we can go live every night. Subscribe, join the family, turn your notification bell on. Remember to like the video. Remember to become a member because the member chat is lit. We have 6 tiers. The lowest tier is only $4.99. That's $5. If you don't have $5, I don't know. There was a homeless guy here that made about $30. So maybe ask him for it. You guys, remember, if you don't have time to watch the full episode, subscribe to the Clips channel. That's where you're going to see the most exciting parts of the show, 5 to 10 minutes. I know you have that time, especially if you don't have a job. Don't forget to join the Discord channel. Make sure you become a member of the Locals. In the Locals, you're going to get a behind-the-scene look at all the kickouts, all the fights, and all of the yacht parties. Remember to go to unfilteredpodcast.shop to get the latest merch because it is fire.
All right, guys, man, welcome to another episode. Ladies, thank you once again for coming today. I'd like to start the show off by thanking you guys for coming and your time, because usually by the end of the show, I'll kick somebody off and they're like, he's an asshole. But then when you start the video, I'm actually really, really nice. Okay. So thank you for your time, ladies. Guys, make sure that you guys follow the thresholds that are scrolling at the bottom for the donations. Okay. Thank you for your continuous support. Please like the video, guys, man. Like the video. When we leave out of here, we're usually like around 120, 150-ish. I'm trying to get it to like a consistent 200-300 likes, man. That helps us out with the algorithm. It pushes us up. More people get to find us. And then the family just grows. Okay. Any new viewers coming in, man, go ahead and welcome them in, guys. It's really important. Sometimes someone will pop in just to check us out. And if they don't even hear, who's breathing into the fucking mic, bro? Oh, my God. Shit's going to be wild. Okay. And even if you just say, what's up, man, somebody might stay, they might become a member. Who knows, man? So just be respectful. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Music, and Kick. There's a TikTok challenge we have where we're giving away $100 every single week, man. All you have to do is just post our reels on TikTok. It takes 3.5 seconds, I think, to post a fucking TikTok reel, man. Free money right there. If you guys want to start us off with the super chats, man, just be respectful to the ladies, man. I do reserve the right to not read your shit if you're being disrespectful, okay? The chat is the family here. You guys know that we fucking respect you guys. You guys run the show, the questions, the topics. We even let you guys kick out girls, Yeah. It's really funny because I was telling Hector that it's kind of unique how he does it. He's like, yo, chat, let me know if you want me to kick her out. And then he's like, yo, the chat has spoken. You know what I mean? It's like fucking gaslighting right there.
I have no control.
Yeah. All right. All right, cool. Guys, one more thing, man. We're making an announcement today. We are going to start bringing men to the podcast, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to probably do half men, half women. This would definitely bring a new, dynamic to the podcast. Mm-hmm. I think also it'll be cool because a lot of you guys like to say, oh, Eric wouldn't talk to a guy like that. Bro, I've almost fought dudes live on my show. right? So like that shit doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. You still got to come out here and be respectful. I just think with a guy, I might be like a lot more susceptible to like swinging on a dude. You know what I mean?
Well, men understand, bro. After a certain amount of words, we're gonna fight each other. So I think a lot of men understand that. That's why it's a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, like a man isn't gonna talk to you a certain kind of way like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I've had 2 incidences where I almost fought a guy in the studio, and they were both like, when it came time to it, they didn't want to fight. It was just, you know, but that you're right about that. Like a guy is more like, I will put my hands on you if you're a man. You know what I mean? Because you're in our space now, right? As a woman, I can't do that. You know, as a woman, I just gotta hope you punch me so I can knock you the fuck out. But even then, I'll still probably get in trouble. So, all right, man. Court is now in session. We're gonna introduce the ladies. So we'll start off with you over here. You're gonna give me your name, your age, and then you're gonna tell me if you're single. Are you single by choice? Go ahead.
I'm Misha. I'm 20 and I'm single by choice. Yeah.
Misha, you're 20 and by choice. Perfect. Okay, what about you over here?
I'm Dash. I'm 26 and I'm single by choice.
Dash, 26 and single by choice. Okay. Shout out to you. Why are you laughing? No, seriously, why are you laughing?
The sound effects.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, and single by choice. Okay, you know what? They should know you by now, but please introduce yourself because you're delusional too. Go ahead.
Bro, I'm Fanny. I'm 21 years old and I am single.
Okay, so 21.
Red flag.
Okay, so now you're just single. You
And
were single by choice not that long
by
ago.
choice.
Okay, not by choice. Is Dash your real name?
Yeah.
Really? Like your government name is Dash?
So my first name is Dashbrook,
Dashbrook. Okay, gotcha.
but Dash.
Because for some reason I was thinking about
Dame Dash.
yeah, but it's his sister. She's like a model.
Yeah, that's his cousin. You're talking
his
about
cousin?
Yeah, the light skinned girl.
Yeah.
Blue, the green eyes.
I forgot her name. Okay,
Stacy
cool.
Dash.
Stacy Dash. By the
Stacey
way,
Dash.
she's delusional
She's
as
crazy.
fuck.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's crazy.
Okay, introduce yourself. Go ahead.
I'm Kyla, 19 and single.
19
choice.
and single by choice. Perfect. Okay. What about you?
I'm Ashley. I'm 26. I'm very taken.
Very taken. Okay.
Very.
And last but not least, go ahead.
My name is Kyria. I'm 20 and I'm in a relationship.
20 and you're taken as well. Okay, perfect. All right, cool. So we're gonna go around the table just real quick. You've actually been here before. Please tell me why you're single by choice over there. Starting with you. Go ahead.
Sorry. I'm single by choice because I just feel like, I mean, I've said it before. I don't think I found the right man, like to give me everything I need. I know the man finds me. Yeah, but you know.
All right. Before we move on, I'm gonna let you tell her what you think is wrong with what she's saying.
Well, she just said it. He's gonna
I
find her.
already know, yeah.
She just said it. He's gonna pick you.
Can you tell me why that's wrong?
Why? What's wrong?
That she thinks
She's
she's
single by
gonna
choice?
find him. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because men control access to relationships. Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
No.
You don't agree with that? Why not?
I mean, we've had this discussion so many
Do me a
times.
favor, pull that mic in and turn her up if you have
Why
to.
don't
bro.
you agree to that?
That men.
No, her.
Because you can want me, but if I don't want you, or it's a two-way street. You don't have full access of the relationship. So do I.
You don't. You control access to sex. Because after I have sex with a woman, I can say I don't want a relationship with you. Sex is your power.
I agree.
Okay. My power is the ability to, give you a relationship or not.
Damn.
That's why after a man has sex with a woman, she loses her power. And the power is in his hand.
That's facts.
And it's up to you to retain the man after you attain him. Make sense?
It makes sense. But what if we do have sex and then you want a relationship with me and I don't? So I say no. Do you still hold the power?
Well, you're talking about a specific kind of man.
I didn't know we were okay.
And,
So
and the question, do you have sex with men and not require a relationship from them? Do you just have casual sex with men?
nope.
Okay, then so why even bring that up? Wouldn't that be relevant?
It depends on the occasion and the person.
then
I'm
let me
not
ask you-
speaking
then let me-
specifically for me.
Okay,
What I'm
then let
saying
me ask you this question, right? Generally, women, when women have sex with men, do they do it casually? Generally,
no,
or do they do it with intentions of perhaps having a relationship with him?
no, because women are more emotional, so they do have strings attached.
when a woman has sex with a man, generally, does she do it casually or
No.
does she do it with intent to
I
have
mean,
a relationship
honestly,
with a
it
man?
depends on the female because
Generally, when a woman has sex
it
with a man,
depends on the female. I
But
can't speak for everybody else.
I'm not, yeah, but generally, in general, not specific women or exceptions. I'm talking about generally. Women, typically, when a woman has sex with a man, does she or does she not expect a relationship from that man? The majority of women, or are the majority of women just having casual sex?
You want a specific answer
No,
out of me, and I
want-
can't give
I
you that
want-
because
want-
I know
I want a general
different types.
I want a general answer to the direct question I'm asking. It's not a specific answer. The answer is no. The answer is yes. I mean, women do generally want a relationship after they have sex with a man because the majority of women understand that sex is their power. Your access is sex. Sex, that's what you control. Men control access to relationships. That's why a man invites you on a journey, but it's up to you whether you accept or not. But if I have sex with you first, I hold the power because I could just have sex with another woman and another woman and another woman, and you're just another check on my list.
Damn.
yes.
Okay.
Wow. He really had to break it down. Yes, ladies. Let me. No, seriously. Let me just tell you something. If you, as a woman, fuck a guy, and you're not in a relationship, there's no winning for you there. Do you understand me? There's no way that you benefit in any way, shape, or form.
I agree. But I'm just saying there's different types of females out there because I know a lot of females that fuck just to fuck.
And what are they called? What are they called?
Hoes.
Okay, then. There we go. And we're not talking about them.
All right. Awesome. Okay.
Okay.
I'm glad we got there. Thank you so much. And you were single by choice as well, right?
Yes.
Why are you single by choice?
Because I'm focusing on myself and my career and I don't
Red
want any
flag.
distractions.
All right. Break her down.
Why? Let's go around the table and then we'll come back. So
You wanna come back to
Yeah,
it?
yeah. You
Okay,
said
I just
you
don't want you to
any
forget.
distractions.
Okay.
It's in my head.
Okay. So
No distractions.
She's single by choice as well. Go ahead.
Mhm.
I don't like these men. I feel you.
So what do you like, women?
No. I like the man that I would like, but the people, I guess you're gonna say the man I want doesn't want me. Cause I don't want them.
Red flag.
Wait, what? The man that you want doesn't want you.
The ones that want me, I don't want.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, that makes sense. Do you still want to skip her, or you want to go back to her?
I'll combo them.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
so then
Two-piece.
then specifically the men that you're able to attract, you don't want.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think it is about you that keeps attracting the man that you don't want?
I would say I'm kind of nice, but like too nice. So like maybe it leads them on,
Mm-hmm.
and they think that I would like them. I guess
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Okay. If you were to describe yourself on a scale from 1 to 10, what would you give yourself? Looks only.
A 7,
Okay, you can't use 7.
a 8.
Okay, so almost perfect.
It's okay.
Red
You're
flag.
not there either.
Um,
I'm gonna have fun today.
it doesn't work the same for men.
It's okay.
It doesn't work the same
It
for men.
doesn't, but
yeah,
I think she thinks it does.
yeah, no, it doesn't.
Do you understand why he's saying that?
Yes,
Why do you think he's saying that?
because it doesn't work the same for men.
So you saying that I'm not an 8, it doesn't really fucking affect me.
It's okay. It doesn't affect
'Cause-
me either.
No, it does affect you because that's your value in the dating marketplace.
But
My
that's my
value,
value.
my value. Hold on, my value. I'll let you. I'm glad you finally want to fucking talk. My value in the marketplace isn't the way I look. It's my status, right? It's my finances, right? What do I have? Like, am I respected by people? Like, it doesn't, like, nobody wants a rich loser.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, people win the lottery every single day.
Women
Well,
will
not every
overlook a
week.
man's look. Women will overlook a man's looks if he meets other requirements.
But do you think you meet those requirements for women to overlook your looks?
I do. I think I do. Yeah. You think I do too. Let's not cap. yeah. Let's not cap. You think I do too. So
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either.
Am
I got lost.
Oh, you know what? How about, am I lying? Am I lying?
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth.
Am I lying? Am I lying?
I'm just gonna choose not to make it.
Okay.
I want to hear this story though.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, tell that story. Don't get on me. Don't be scared.
Do you understand what I'm saying though?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, so like my looks don't really affect me in the market. But don't get me wrong, girls still want a guy that's somewhat attractive.
Mhm.
But listen, there's 50, 60-year-olds with 25-year-old models.
Yeah.
They don't look their best.
Yes.
Okay, does that make sense?
Because men are visual, that's why your looks are your main asset when it comes to attracting the opposite sex. Everything else comes last, right? So if you're let's say you're a beautiful woman, right? Everything else is going to be a plus. Versus a man, if he doesn't look that good, and he has, he smells good, he's he's charismatic, he's funny, he can dress, he's getting money, he has status. Women will be willing to overlook that, and then looks would be a plus.
Damn.
Him being fit will be a plus. So again, what do you think it is about you and your characteristics that keep you from attracting the man that you want? Because he's out there. He's overlooking you. The same way you're overlooking the guys that you're attracting.
I wouldn't know.
No, you don't think so at all?
You asked me a question.
the-
You said, what characteristics do you think I don't have that they don't like?
No, what
that they don't see?
characteristics do you have that you think is attracting these kind of men that you don't want?
I mean, I don't know. I said that I'm nice as fuck. Like, I don't know what else.
Hmm.
Why? What you
Okay.
think is my characteristics that is making them attracted to me?
I don't know. I think you could be more feminine. I think that you could, do a little bit more things with the way that you dress. I don't know what kind of shoes you have on. I wouldn't wear jeans. I would wear a dress. I would focus more on myself. I'd probably, physically though, after that, then I would focus on elegance and grace, and then surround myself in certain circles that are going to attract the kind of man you want. Because you can't go to the club or you go to like a hookah bar. Not saying that you do go to a hookah bar or a club and expect to attract a high value man or a high status man. You got to go to places where you know that they are like these tech guys, these engineers, these guys that are into fitness, the kind of guy, like you got to visualize the guy that you want and go get him. And I don't mean go get him in the sense of, any guy that comes your way, give him time, but start to understand what it is that you want from a man and start to understand where this man hangs out and surround yourself around those people. I mean, I tell you young ladies this all the time, like hang around married couples, hang around a married woman who's been married 15, 20 years. And what I'm saying, look at her life. And if you can see yourself living her life, ask her questions. Hey, Miss married woman, what is it about your husband that, you love so much? And what is it about you that he loves so much? Like, how did you manage to be in a 15-year relationship and a 20-year marriage? Like, what do you do? Like, how does your daily, tasks go? What do you do for him? Things like that.
Okay, real quick before we move on, because we have some super chats and also someone just became a member. What about her? Same thing with her?
She said, what did you say again? Something about
I'm focusing on myself.
focusing on yourself. And no, but you said something else. Distractions.
No distractions, yeah.
You said distractions. What do you mean by distractions? Men are distracting you?
No, that's why I don't have a man.
You don't have a man because what?
Red flag.
I don't have a man because, like I said, I'm focusing on myself and my career.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also a mom, so I have
Mhm.
priorities.
Mhm.
And my priority right now
Red
is not
flag.
to be with a man.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
You're 26. What's your career?
I have a credit repair business, and I'm a life and health insurance broker.
Okay. And you have a son, daughter?
A son.
A son. How old is he?
He's 3.
He's 3. Is his father active?
Yeah.
Okay. Why didn't it work out with him?
Just different views on life.
Okay. Is he a good father?
Yes.
Was he an abusive boyfriend or husband or whatever?
No.
What are the differences in your views?
When I met him, I was young.
How young?
21.
Okay.
So
An adult?
yes, but
Mhm.
still young. And people change, people evolve. I evolved, and what I wanted back then, it's not what I necessarily want now.
Okay. You changed or he changed?
We both did.
Okay. What were the changes that drew you back from him that you didn't see when you first met him?
We just had a lot of differences.
Okay, the
And
specific differences. You said that already. What were the specific differences in life views that you noticed in him and in you that weren't correlating or matching up or compatible?
Damn.
so realistically, I just wanted to focus on my career again. Specifically, I know that, for example, my industry, I'm in a industry where it's dominated by a lot of men.
What are the differences?
I'm getting there.
Get to it quick. Specifically, like I don't want to hear about your career. Men don't
Really,
give a fuck
nigga?
about your career. You know, what are the differences between you and the father of your child that kept you from being compatible?
We just had different life views, and I just have. I
What-
wanted to focus on my career. Period.
What were the different life views though?
I wanted to focus on my career.
And what he didn't?
He has other things he's worried about.
Okay, such as what? Because you got to think about it. This is okay. My main concern are the babies, right? So the best thing for a child is his father.
He
So
still
if you're
has his
saying-
father.
Okay,
We
now-
do not need to be together for our child to have a good life. He still has his mother in his life and his father.
Okay, but look, there's something called the nuclear family, right?
Are you a father?
Yes, I am. I have 3 children.
Are you with
There's something called the nuclear
Are you with your
family.
baby mama?
There's something called, I don't have baby mamas. I
Are you
don't have
with
a baby
your-
mamas.
So are you with your partner?
We're parents. Yes, we're parents. So listen to this. There's something called the nuclear family, right? So when you have children, it's up to a woman and a man to work things through in order for them to make sure the child has the best upbringing. So what I'm asking is, what were the differences that kept you guys from being together? Because if he's a good father, he wasn't an abusive man. It seems like you're just focusing on your career instead of focusing on being a mother or a woman to a wife to that man. Makes sense?
To you?
Now I'm asking you if it makes sense to you.
No,
No?
it doesn't. But
So-
obviously, it makes sense to you. So I'm still a good mom.
I'm not saying you're not a good mom.
No, but you're saying I'm
he's
not
a- I'm saying
you're saying I'm not focused on being a good mother
No,
or a mom.
I never said you're not focused on being a good mother, and I never said you're not a good mom. That never came out of my mouth.
But you're still saying my priority would be
Your
my
priority
career
is your
rather
career.
than being my child,
Yeah, rather
which
than
I
being a
never
mom.
said that. I'm still a
you
mother.
kind of
Huh?
did though. I mean, I completely get the whole not wanting a man because of the distractions. Because I'm 100% the same way. But I feel like at the same time, like when you have a child with a man, you kind of gotta take into account like the man is gonna be a distraction in your life because the child's gonna be a distraction in your life now. Like you cannot put yourself and your career first when you choose to have a child with a man. Like that's one of the main reasons why I have not had a child yet because I know I'm focused on me and my career before I want a child. I feel
Okay,
like that's kind of like a compromise, how do you say, a sacrifice you have to make when you decide to have that child with that man.
it is. But what people don't understand is, for example, if you are not happy in a relationship, as a parent, that translates to your child.
But
A
he really asked
relationship
you.
isn't
Your happiness doesn't matter. No one gives
Yes,
a
it
fuck.
does.
It doesn't. No one gives a fuck about your happiness. No one gives
Well,
a fuck
that's
about your
fine.
happiness. No one owes you sympathy. No one owes you understanding.
I'm not
or
asking
empathy.
anybody for sympathy
You're
or
asking to
empathy,
be
and I
happy.
don't give a fuck what people think or give a fuck
It's not
about, as
what
long as
people
I
think. It's
am
about
happy
what
in
you're-
my life.
Yeah, but you're
and my
choosing your
son.
own. You're choosing your own happiness over the overall happiness of a child.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Really,
I don't
nigga?
think so
and-
because
and-
if I am not happy as a mother,
Mhm.
I cannot translate that feeling to my son.
Well, you weren't happy as a woman.
Damn.
I
Does
wasn't
your mother-
happy
does
in
your-
my situation. I
does-
wasn't
does your-
happy with the
Does your
person
son-
I was in.
Does your son make you happy?
Of course.
Then you're happy as a mother.
I am kind of interested too as to what like he asked before the life view differences were because you're saying how you were so unhappy to the point where it would correlate into you caring for your child. Like what exactly were these differences of viewpoints that was so like dire that you guys couldn't sit down and have a conversation about it before deciding? Like genuinely, like you the way you choose to go about it is your point of view. Like I'm not trying to come for you, but I'm genuinely wanting to understand like your thought process. Like what was so big for you in the relationship that you chose to like call it quits with the child's father?
So we were just not at a good place. We drifted apart from each other. We were not friends. It was just more of we live together, we have a child, but
So then
that's
why,
it.
So then why
And
not?
And that's
then-
not a good enough reason.
Yeah, so why not go to
to break
therapy?
up
Why
a
not
family.
counseling? Why not?
Because
talk
he
to
didn't
him?
want to.
Did he cheat?
No, he didn't cheat.
How old is he?
Mm.
Wait, he didn't cheat?
No.
That's
How old is he?
She's just saying
He's
one.
31.
He's 31.
Bro, he
He's
didn't even
31.
cheat.
You're 26. You said.
He didn't even
No.
cheat. He should have cheated at least.
Hold
I
on.
mean, that I
Speak
know
to the
of, but
mic.
to be honest, I don't know if he did.
He's
but
31.
I never
and
found
you're-
out.
How old are you? 26.
I'm
you said?
26.
You're 26, and he's 31. And you guys have a 3-year-old kid, right?
Yes.
Little boy. Yeah.
Was he a provider? Did he provide?
Yes.
Okay.
What did he do wrong? What did he do wrong?
Did he tell you that he didn't want you to work?
No, okay. I just felt like I couldn't be the best version of myself being with him.
How old is your
Okay,
kid?
I don't wanna-
How-
He's
hold on.
3.
Your kid's 3. You're 26, right? You're 26, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I would say that you probably missed that single lifestyle, and your boyfriend probably wasn't okay with you living that lifestyle and being with him.
No, not at all.
And he probably guilted you, if we're being honest. He probably guilted you for wanting to go out and have fun, and you said, "You know what? I don't need this. There's a lot of single mothers out here empowered, being boss babes. I'm gonna go ahead and do it too." But we had a conversation last night where we were talking about you can't be a successful entrepreneur and also be a good mother at the same time, because there's only so many hours in a day. Make sense?
Yeah.
So while you're at work handling business, who's taking care of your kid?
So I work from wherever I want. I work out of my phone and my laptop. So I could be at the park with my son and I'm still closing deals. I'm still getting sales.
But you're not really present. Like, you don't think he'll ever come to resent the fact that, like,
That's a good
yes,
point.
you're there with him, you're putting in the hours, but you're not present in his childhood. Like, I know that's something that a lot of friends I've had has definitely regretted. It's
Yes,
like,
that's definitely that's one of my guilts that I'll always have, that I do not get to spend as much time as I would love to. But at the end of the day, I'm setting my son up to have a good future. I'm setting my
That's
son
not
up
your job,
now.
though. That's
yes,
your,
it is.
the
I'm his
father's
parent.
job.
No,
though.
you're
No.
his mother.
You're his mother. You're
mother.
supposed to be there for him, and you're supposed to nurture him. And honestly, a lot of parents who just had a baby, they drift apart once the mother gives birth to the baby due to postpartum and a bunch of other reasons, because it's not just you two anymore. You guys brought a new life into it, and the baby's crying and you're sleep deprived, so you guys drift apart. So if he didn't do anything wrong and he's a good guy and he provided for you,
I
then
didn't
I'm
say he
not-
didn't do anything wrong.
But you're not telling us what he did
Yeah,
wrong.
well,
I
I
just
just
said we
wanna
drifted
say
in your
it.
favor.
that's not saying
Wait, hang on.
anything
What
wrong.
he did wrong was we drifted apart.
and
Do you understand that? Come on.
no, I just said I didn't say he didn't do necessarily anything wrong, as he didn't cheat and he wasn't abusive, but he wasn't emotionally available.
Most men aren't.
No man is going to be emotionally available. We're not women. Your girlfriends are supposed to be emotionally available.
Okay.
We don't operate that way.
So that was one thing. Another thing is, like I said, I felt like I couldn't become the best version of myself in all aspects. I'm not necessarily talking about my career,
So then what else?
because I
was it
focused
that
on my
he was-
career after I separated from him, because now I'm a single mother, so now I have to provide for myself and my son.
But didn't you just say
But you
in the
picked that, though.
beginning that he didn't allow
Yes,
you?
because I was unhappy.
Okay. And we just said no one gives a fuck about your happiness. Your
Well, I
child
gave a
doesn't.
fuck
Your
And that's the
child
problem.
doesn't care
About
about your
my
child
happiness
doesn't
and
care
my
about your
son's happiness.
Your
That's-
child doesn't care about your. A little boy is going to be happier seeing his mother and his father together.
Mm-hmm.
Not even just that, I kind of want to get into it, like the fact that, you know, he did kind of say how you're maybe not going to be prioritizing that child as much because you're prioritizing your career, and you kind of disagreed. And like, I kind of just want to say, like, do you see how we kind of got to the point when you and I were speaking where like you're admitting like one of your guilts of being an entrepreneur as a mother is that you don't spend as much time with this child? So you were kind of just proving his point.
Yeah, no, I know. And
Talking to the mic, please.
like I said, that will always be one of my guilts, and anybody that's a mother will always say that. Even if we're doing the best that we can, which I always do, you're always thinking about being able to do
what
more.
mothers? You know what mothers don't think that? Mothers who prioritize marriage and motherhood.
Well, you know what? I don't know. I can't speak for everybody
the
else,
modern-
but this is my life.
Gentlemen that in the
I know
chat
my
and
son
ladies,
is
excuse me,
happy,
don't interrupt. Excuse me,
and
don't
I'm
interrupt me.
happy.
Excuse me, don't
Hold
interrupt
on.
me. Gentlemen in the chat, and then for all the ladies in the chat, pay very close attention to this conversation. And we don't mean to single you out or anything like that. It's just an example.
That's
Pay
fine.
very close attention to what's going on right now. You guys, please prioritize your children's happiness, not
Yeah.
your own.
Yeah, and by the way, this goes for the men too, bro.
This goes for the men
This
too.
goes for the men too, and this is why I'm actually glad that we're gonna start bringing guys back on the show, because it gives us an opportunity to also talk to the men. And shout out to her because she's at least, being open. I guess she's kind of being open-minded to it. I want to get to the super chats, man. Shout out to my boy, Gremlin TV. That's with an A right there. Shout out to you, brother. Welcome to the fucking family, bro. Shout out to you, brother. Drop your info, man. Fanny should take your Instagram. We'll add you to the chat. If not, Reaper will do it. Also, man, do I sound echoey to you? A little echoey? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I sound a little bit echoey, man.
Just a little bit.
Okay, David Jones, man. Let's go and power him up too. He says, if a man takes you out on a date and he doesn't tip the server, is that a red flag?
Yes.
If so,
yes.
why?
Yes.
And we'll start off with you. Go.
Well, I mean, I've been a server since I was 15. I've worked in the service industry for a long time now. And my opinion is if you do not have the money to tip your server, you do not have the money to go out to eat. Like, it shows me exactly the type of person you are and like how little you value the people who just served us our meal. And that's just, I can't. The lack of empathy and no.
All right, fair enough. What about you?
I mean, it would depend if me and him have an agreement. Like, okay, if you pay for the bill, then I'll tip the server. But if it's just something that's not something he likes to do at all, like he just doesn't like to go out.
The scenario is that this is the first date.
Oh, then yeah, that's a red flag.
Okay, fair enough. What about you, Fanny?
Hell yeah, it's a red flag. At least a 20%, but an 18% is not an option.
No,
Okay.
10% at least.
Right.
No, what do you mean a 10%?
10%.
20 and 18.
Is it
Okay.
10? Isn't 10 the minimum?
No,
It's
18?
20%.
Whatever the minimum is the minimum that
Well,
you can tip.
it just went up, so it went up
Yeah.
to 20.
Oh, so if
Yo,
it's
you-
20%.
It's been up to
So
20.
I'm gonna be honest. And chat, you guys might kill me for this, man. And
Bro, no way.
Okay. But when I moved down here to Miami, I didn't. Hold on. Let me finish.
Yeah,
Let me
okay,
finish.
okay.
When I moved down here to Miami, I didn't realize they were already taking that shit out your fucking
You
chat.
realize the servers don't get that gratuity though, right?
Okay, well let me finish. Can I finish?
Go ahead, because then I got some.
So I didn't know that, and on top of that, I'm not gonna be honest. I don't do the percentage. I just do like a 50 ball.
Yeah.
Like I'll just tip 50, right? Whatever it is, whether my bill is $70 or 120, I'll just do like 50. Right?
No, I'm not on a $70 now.
If I'm gonna be honest with you, when I would go out, when me and Jews would go out, we'd go to like a spot and it was always 100. Like if I know, like there's certain servers that I was really cool with, like I'd go in and they already knew what to order for me. That shit was so.
Aw.
There's sometimes I would do that, but yeah, bro, Miami's different, bro.
Yeah,
Yo,
I know
you
this.
said that it doesn't go to the server.
No,
all
it
go-
doesn't.
Who does it go to then?
It goes to the restaurant.
Wait, guys, it's so they get 18%.
Whoa, so we're getting taxed.
Listen to what
You're
I'm telling you.
18%. The house
So-
keeps part of it, and then the rest is split between the entire restaurant.
Wait.
that.
Listen.
I'm eating at home.
I worked
for the
at
server.
I worked at the Hard Rock. We get 18%. 6% of that goes to the bartender, and 3% of that goes to the food runner. So we really only get like maybe, let's say if your tip is $20, we get like 12 of it.
At my other job where they split the 18%, because I have one job where it's you keep everything you make, they don't put 18%, but then also people have the chance
hold
to
on.
run up a $30 tab and stiff you. Then I have my other job where it's 18% included, house keeps 2%, 16% is split between bartenders, barbacks, bussers,
Okay.
everybody.
Okay, but
Host too.
the host gets
the host gets a tip. And
Wow.
so we explain to everybody, they see the extra percentage at the end, and they're like, "Oh, there's another tip," and we're like, "This is what directly goes to me because what you had already tagged on, I don't get it."
Hold
don't fuck
on.
with that.
When the fuck did they start doing that?
Always. It's always been like that.
Oh my God,
Ladies, we're not from here. We're from up
Neither
north.
am I.
Hold on, listen. We're from up north. I'm telling you, up north, I was a server. They weren't doing that shit up there.
In New York, they're starting to do it a lot now
Yeah,
too.
they do it everywhere now.
Okay,
I'm saying, in big cities, this is a thing.
So you're getting 16%, correct?
No, I'm not even getting 16% is what is split between bussers, bartenders, barbacks. So
Okay.
that server is really getting like
Okay,
1
so-
to 2% of your
It
18%.
really just
it's probably a little higher
depends
now.
on the
No,
restaurant.
it's really not.
Okay.
You gotta
Okay,
understand.
but-
We have
okay.
like 5 servers
Into the
on the
mic.
floor.
Guys, one
time.
second.
No, let me finish.
It really depends on the restaurant that you go to. Everyone is different. So Hard Rock 6% goes to the food runner. Bartender 2% goes to the food runner. At a hibachi restaurant, half of it goes to the hibachi cooks, and then the other half gets split between all 5 servers. So it varies depending on where you're going, but just know that the entire percentage does not go to the server.
But they're taking it automatically. They're adding it
They
automatically.
add it automatically, but that does not go to the server.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if I'm
gonna look
tipping
at
you,
every receipt now.
yo, listen,
Just tip cash.
Literally, that's what I tell everyone.
but here's the thing: if you're getting $100 as a tip from me, you're still getting the percentage from what.
Not everyone does that. A lot of people see the 18 gratuity and be like, "Oh, tips already included." Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
I get that.
Trust me.
That's me. Oh, 18%. Bet.
No,
No. Listen. The reason why I only tip either $50 or $100 is because I used to be a server, and I know some people don't tip. So I never wanted to be that one person that like I'm walking out the restaurant and the motherfucker's like, "Fuck you." You know what I mean?
So what does this have to do? So do you leave the 50 when there's 18% or no?
Yeah, no matter what, I always tip $50 or $100.
See,
Let me know what you be eating, bro.
Hold on. I thought that the server split her.
Yo,
At the end of the day.
If you think I'm bad, Basil tips more.
Oh, Basil! All right, where you I know. Anyways, but no, when the 18% on my restaurant that does 18% automatically and splits it, no, it's not like I go and split it out. That's on my other job where they don't take anything. You have to give like 42% of your sales total, so you're losing more there. Either way, at the 18% restaurant, no, it's not split between just the servers. We usually have like 5 servers on the floor who is split between. Then it's also split between our 2 food runners, our 2 bartenders, our 2 barbacks. So it really ends up being split between like 13 people.
You should leave that restaurant. You should leave that place. That's like that's way too many. There's one restaurant at the Hard Rock, Kuro. They split the tips between everybody there. And one person can do less work and still get the same amount.
That's how it is. Yeah.
That's okay. All right. What about this? Because I'm guilty of this too, man. Fuck. I'm being
just always tip on top.
I'm being unfiltered. I'm being unfiltered right here. I've even tipped bad servers. Like, bro, I've had a shitty server, and I'm talking about horrible. Like this dude came. We sat at the table maybe like an hour and a half, and dude came twice. Like once when he took the order, and I still tipped. Do you tip bad servers?
No,
I do.
Okay,
yeah.
So look.
So you just
leave.
Wait, so
that's so shitty.
So you just walk out.
No, I'll write something on the thing.
Well, I hate people who do that.
Shitty service.
You have to understand.
I'm very patient. I'm very
That's what they
patient.
always say. I was a server, I know, but you're just so shitty.
Listen. You've been here before, Fanny. You're here all the time. I'm very patient. I'm very patient.
On the podcast when the cameras are live, though. We don't know what you're doing.
He's very patient.
In general, I'm patient, right? When I tip, it's like I'll actively be angry, like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I'll talk, like, let's say me and Eric are eating. I'm probably gonna tell him, yo, what's up with this motherfucker, bro? Like,
but look, can I say something to that? You can't always blame the server. One thing I've learned working in the restaurant industry, there's so many factors. The guy in the kitchen.
I've worked in the restaurant business before.
And you would still not tip a server?
I've been a cook before.
When you guys have your attitudes and you don't feel like keeping up with the ticket times.
See, look, listen. No, listen.
We got to go tell the guest that.
No, listen. In my many travels, I've learned a lot of things, right? So cooking, I know that an entree takes anywhere between 8 and 12 minutes. An appetizer takes anywhere between 6 and 7.5 minutes. If it's busy, that same entree might go anywhere between 12 to 15, sometimes even 18 minutes. So I keep this into consideration.
That logic is wrong.
It's not wrong.
It is because I've worked in restaurants since I was 15.
And how old are you?
I'm 20.
And I've worked in the restaurant since I was 15 and I'm 30. So I got fucking 10 years on you.
No, I see how that would make sense.
Yeah, the cook, if he's taking more than 15, 18 minutes, yes, he's a lazy fucking cook and it's not the server's fault. Damn. But there's ways that servers can handle a situation like that. I'm sorry, they're backed up in the kitchen. Yeah. But if you're just walking past, or I see you over there by the ice machine talking to the other servers, or you're a guy and you're flirting with the fucking hostess, that I take that as disrespectful. At that point, it's not the cook.
That's just a bad server. Yeah.
Now listen, as a server, because first of all, sometimes it might just be busy. Sometimes the chefs might actually be on their shit, but it's just busy. What's that called? In the weeds, I think it's called. In the weeds. And what I would do is I'll just ask the manager, yo, can I take a fucking appetizer? I'll just take an appetizer.
I used to just take whatever I can grab for free and tell them I'm sorry. It's taking too long.
Or at the end, I would ask the manager, yo, can I give him a free dessert? Like, bro, it's really all like I don't mind like a server being busy. I just want you to constantly communicate with me, even if it's just, yo, listen, your food's coming. We're backed up. I got you. You know what I mean? And then I'm like,
you can tell. You can tell a good server from a bad server. Like bad servers, I'm not tipping you. Like, I'm not gonna tip you. I don't care.
Damn,
what
bro.
it is. But if it's a good even if it's a good server, he's gonna communicate with you. He's gonna he's gonna be like, hey, you guys, I'm sorry it's taking long. We're kind of busy right now. Would you like to give me some more water? She's gonna be refilling my water, whatever, bringing me more plates. I have 10 stacks of plates. She just wants to show me that I'm here. I haven't forgot about you. We're super busy. I hope you understand. And that point, I'm like, okay, you know what? She's active or he's active. You know, they want to make me feel comfortable. At that point, they can't control. There's a wait. There's a line. You know, there's the 30-minute wait.
He's right. But there's not many people like that.
I've had so many people tell me my service was so bad just because their check took 40 minutes.
No, but hold on. But I'm gonna be honest. Some of the biggest tips that I used to get, actually, for some reason, as a guy, my biggest tippers were women. As a guy, like when I was serving.
For a guy, that may be true.
And then what I would tell them is I'd just be honest with them, bro. You know, like for instance, when I first started serving, because first of all, bro, the best servers are just servers naturally. Like they just love helping people. Those are the best servers. Like they already love serving, so it just comes naturally. But I remember when I was new, man, I worked at a very expensive and very busy restaurant. I used to tell them like, yo, it's my first week. I might fuck up, but I'm just letting you know. And it was something about that they're just like, yo, here, first week.
But there's honesty.
It's
in
honesty.
Bro. Like
it's
the communication that we're talking about.
But some people are like completely oblivious to what's happening in the restaurant. Like I can have a full tray of drinks, 2 buckets in my hand, and somebody will yell at me, why can't you take my order right now? It's
but that's fuck shit though.
Yeah,
we don't. That's not what we're talking about.
But they'll be on one side on your ticket. Terrible.
Ladies,
And they even go and give you a bad review. Like what?
But ladies, those are the minorities.
No, it's not.
Yes,
No,
it's really not. It's really not.
How long have you been a server?
I've been a server since I was 17.
How old are you?
And I just stopped.
How old are you?
26.
26. Okay. Listen, when I got out of prison, all I could do was serve. Because nobody wanted to hire me.
Yeah.
So what I'm telling you, that's the minority. Every restaurant that
serving is a
Can you go serve?
He's trying
Guys, listen, we do have some super chats. We want to get to them real quick. Shout out to my boy Crypto fucking Reset, man. He just upgraded. He went from Super Saiyan 2, I believe, to Super Saiyan 3, man. Much respect to you, brother. Much respect to you, brother. Thank you so much, man. He's already in the chat too, man. Shout out to you. We have another super chat from Basil, man. Let's go and power him up. He says, bro, play that that draw 4 card. You think I do too. Let's not cap. Am I lying? Eric said, keep it unfiltered. Ladies, out of the ladies on the panel, who seems like she would be a bad girlfriend? Okay, cool. So we'll go around this time. We'll start off with you. Who do you think in this table would be a bad girlfriend? Go ahead.
Are you asking like of everyone? I just want to be clear.
No, everyone. All the girls here. So we're going to start off with you. Who do you think in the table would be a bad girlfriend?
Before I say that, I just want to say...
No disclaimers. No disclaimers.
We don't care. No, I'm just about the tip thing. About the tip thing, I'm just saying this is why you should cook for your man. You shouldn't have to do all that.
Okay.
True.
And it's like, I don't know, you as a couple, you'll save so much money. Just whip something up in the kitchen. You know what I mean?
Meal plan.
I don't know. Like, okay, so...
I do meal prep, but I still like to go out and eat if my man is taking me.
I mean, yeah.
If my man is taking me.
I moved to Florida 6 months ago. And we've been here for 6 months, and we have not ate out once.
Oh man!
So you save up a lot of money that way. Anyway, back to the question. I don't want to be mean, but based on what everyone has said so far, I would think Dash would be the worst one. But that's just
I saw that coming.
That's just because you prioritize your happiness, and you're not really supposed to.
Red flag.
That's fine.
I can see that.
Okay, what about you?
Well, we haven't really done much.
Only off what you know, ladies. Let's not make this complicated. Short and concise.
I would say Kyla.
Okay, what about you, Kyla?
Red flag.
She's gonna reverse it back to you.
No, I won't.
Okay.
I'm not like that. I'm gonna say this one.
Really?
Wow.
She'd make a bad girl.
Whoa.
I what?
Okay, you know what? Please tell me why her.
You gotta tell me why me second, but I just think like as a man, I don't want to hear blah 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 blah. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well,
But like the way that you just talk, it's like
hold on.
It's
hold
a lot
on.
of
Hold on.
talking.
Hold on. You're taking this very personal.
No, I'm
Hold on. Let me talk. She's been the quietest one at the table.
Wait, did you say
What-
Kyra or Ashley?
Kyra.
Me.
What?
Oh my god.
It's not personal. No, I'm just saying from what I'm hearing.
What blah 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 did you
You
hear?
don't hear a lot of talking.
Hold on. She just said 3 words. That's
Yeah.
literally all she said.
Are you okay?
Did you mean me? It's okay if you meant
I
me.
thought you meant Ashley, but she just
Yeah.
spoke like for the first time.
If you meant me, it's okay.
I think you're tripping.
get where you're coming
I think y'all tripping because she did speak, but okay, it's okay. Next person.
No, I get
then.
it. I'm very wordy. I understand that. I like to read, so I use a lot of words. But
That makes 2 of us.
but,
They called me wordy.
but like literally,
They said I was wordy.
You're wordy,
Yeah, you're wordy. I didn't know that was a word.
Hector. You're wordy.
We should make that a sound. Right?
You're
Make that a
wordy.
sound bite.
Okay, fair enough. What about you? Who do you think is the worst?
I'm gonna go ahead and go with
Okay.
Dash. Yeah.
Dame Dash. Okay. What about you, Dash?
Don't be shy.
I'm not shy at all. I just don't know enough of
haven't said anything
you
yet.
guys to be
but
like you.
I just
It's
said
okay, it's a game.
I just said we can make it short and concise, only off what you've known so far. You guys already know this. I don't know what the disclaimers are about or why we're stalling, because we already know. We're gonna go to. So go ahead.
I'll go with you too.
okay.
Okay.
Exactly. Y'all said
Why
I'm
her?
tripping. I'm tripping.
She seems like somebody that likes to nag.
Wow.
You asked me. I'm saying. I'm sorry.
I feel like little kids the opposite.
Wait a minute.
First of all, see this cross around my neck? I follow the Bible. The Bible says there's nothing worse than a nagging wife in the world. So I never ever nag my boyfriend.
I don't
I would never do
Fair
that.
enough.
I would never do that.
Fair enough. Thank you so much, Dash. What about you, Fanny? Into the mic, please.
I'm gonna have to say Kyla, just because she's really young and she's like in the girlfriend material. I would say she wouldn't be so feminine because she's
Red
like
flag.
still young and has to work on it. So I would say her.
I think you should have said you.
You think I'm not feminine?
I'm not saying that, but why would you want your girl in the club?
I mean, I don't have a boyfriend. I can go.
Well, yeah.
But I'm not. I'm just, living my life.
I feel you.
I mean, apparently Fanny knows something we don't. That all good men are in the club.
Bro, I never
No,
said that.
That's where they are.
First of all, I went
That's where
out.
they are.
I went out and I only had one shot.
Stop the cap.
And
It only takes one, though.
no, I was a designated driver, so I didn't drink like that. Okay, but it was like in the beginning. By the end of the night, you're like already good.
All right, fair enough. What about you? Who do you think is the worst?
Yeah, it's gonna be a tie between her and her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say the same thing as either you or
Both
her,
of
but
them,
I'm
yeah.
gonna give her because of the whole my
'Cause
boyfriend.
we actually spoke.
Bro,
yeah.
her boyfriend, his mistake was being a good man. Your ex-boyfriend's mistake was being a good man. I've never had a girl come on here and be like he wasn't abusive, he wasn't toxic, he was a provider.
But we drifted.
I want to know why.
Okay,
me,
so
though.
what is
it
your
about me?
definition? What's your definition of toxic? Since you said that word.
Toxic?
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that. I'm actually writing a book called Womanese, the Female Glossary. Where is it at?
I want to just know though, why as a man are you? Wait, you said it's called what?
Women needs.
It's called Womanese, Womanese 101, the Female Glossary.
See, why as a man do you think you're the one to be giving a glossary of women though?
No.
I'm not giving a glossary of women. I'm giving a glossary of the words that women use.
Yeah.
Oh,
And their
okay.
translation.
Okay, I
Do you
wasn't
know-
understanding.
Do you know what glossary means?
I do. It's where you find like the definitions of things within a book. You go to the glossary to look up certain words in a book that like were
Yeah.
of meaning, of purpose.
Yeah, basically.
Sorry, I'm just
Let's
laughing at the
see.
chat.
She doesn't like you.
Huh?
Nothing.
Who?
I'm just watching the body language. Okay, go ahead.
That you don't like me?
No, go ahead.
I'm looking for it. I can't
Okay.
find it. Yeah. We'll come back to it.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. Let's
We'll come
finish
back
the
to it.
super chats. Thank you, ladies, actually, for being good sports about that. Go ahead and power up my man David Jones again, man. He says, I would not advise a Miami girl to befriend a married couple. The risk of a Miami girl sleeping with the husband is too high. Ladies, why should a wife trust you to be anywhere near her husband?
Let me answer that for Davy Jones real quick.
Doesn't
David Jones, I don't mean her hanging out with the husband. I mean her hanging out
With a married couple.
with the woman, you know, in taking counseling from her, like a mentorship. I think that the same way that mentorship for men is important, I think mentorship for women is important too.
Yeah.
Also, too, does it not come down to the man? Like, what's going on with your husband that any shorty who's coming and chilling with him is just going to sleep with him? Like,
Facts.
Well, men are going to be men regardless. Some men don't practice sexual discipline. Some men aren't sexually
you
disciplined.
think they should be married to a woman if they don't practice sexual discipline? No.
Well, you also got to understand that you're looking at it through a female lens, right? It's easier for a woman to be, you know, focused on her man sexually because that's how
the
you
question
guys.
that I asked. You think a man married should be allowed to not?
No, a man
practice
should not. A married man shouldn't be having sex with women. No, a married man shouldn't be having sex with women. However, when you look at a man's biology, yes, it would be easier for him to fall victim of that flesh. However, that's why I said a man should be practicing sexual discipline. But either way, she shouldn't be hanging out with the husband anyway. She
Yeah,
should
that's
be hanging out
weird.
with
That's
the-
weird. I'm not denying the fact that it's weird if you're just hanging out with the man, but I'm just saying,
she
like,
should be seeking counsel from the woman.
Yeah, no, I actually agree with you 100% on that. I don't see why anyone, like if you're, and we talk about this all the time, men and women can't be friends. We talk about this all the time because why would you, if you're married to, hypothetically, let's say you're married to him, why would you let a woman come and?
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't. I don't disagree with that.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
not saying that. I was just asking why he thought like the man wouldn't be held accountable. But I mean, yeah,
No, I mean, I hold both men and women accountable.
Yeah.
yeah, that's all I was just trying to clarify.
Yeah.
That's all I was just trying
And
to
also, we don't advocate for cheating. We don't. No, you're laughing though. What's up with that?
No.
Red flag.
Do you know something we don't?
No.
Okay, if you're gonna giggle and smile,
Spill the tea.
spill the tea.
I want to know.
Let me know. You know he cheated.
And she's getting red.
Who did he cheat on?
Oh,
Let's go.
me? Hold on, me?
Okay.
Or is it the other way around?
Who did I cheat on?
He got cheated on.
Oh no.
Nah, she doesn't know all that info. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You're getting red over there, sis.
Yeah, she's getting pink. Oh, also, we're gonna talk. Remind me to come. You know what? I'm gonna write this down just so we can come back on that real quick. Let's go ahead and power up my man, fucking Lord Peachy, man. Shout out to Lord Peachy, man. Always a supporter, man. Hector has just exposed that you can give a woman the world and she will still want the moon.
Damn.
A nuclear family is safe zone for children. Why do you destroy that for your own selfishness? And that was directly to you, Dash. Go ahead.
Jesus. This is tiring.
Damn.
I don't know what the hell kind of environment people like to grow up in, but I grew up in a toxic environment. Mom not happy, dad not happy, fighting all the time. I'm not going to continue that cycle on for my child.
Then don't.
But
So
from
I
what you
didn't.
were saying,
No,
you
you-
weren't toxic
No, I
and you weren't
didn't.
fighting all the time.
Yeah,
you
No,
guys
but we
just
did.
drifted. You said you just drifted. We all asked you so many times like what it was exactly
Just
that
because
he
I
was
didn't go
doing
into
wrong.
detail, because at the end of the day, I'm not here to tell my whole fucking.
So then you should have said that you don't want to
relationship with
discuss
them.
it versus just saying we drifted, because now you're making it seem like you're saying it's tiring that people keep coming at you like this and wondering all these questions, but it's because of the way you
Damn.
delivered your message. You said
Damn.
we drifted. You didn't say he did something. You didn't say we were arguing all the time. You didn't say what he did wrong. You said we drifted.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, you don't even have enough information
So
to
say
label
that.
me as
So
something.
say that. So
or
say I don't
whatever
feel
the
comfortable
hell.
answering the question rather than just giving bullshit answers.
I didn't give a bullshit.
You did. You
answer.
said we drifted,
No,
and now
I
you're
did not
saying that
give
there's
a
all these
bullshit
things that we were
answer.
arguing and but you literally just said we drifted earlier. But now you're saying that we don't have the details, we don't have the information, but you're not
Okay,
willing to give
But
the
you
information.
cut me off while I was talking and trying to explain. So I could give two fucks what you think or anybody in this table thinks, to be honest.
Damn.
That's fine.
Or whoever said that.
That's fine.
Okay.
I mean,
So
it's not about my opinion of you, baby. It's literally just me asking you. You're saying it's tiring.
no, but
and
you're very
saying,
opinionated, and you're.
That's what I'm here for, to give my opinion. If you're upset about it, that's on you.
I'm not upset.
You're very
I'm-
much upset.
Trust me.
Liar.
I'm not.
Okay, I take offense to that too. You said you don't care about my feelings. And,
No, I don't care about anybody's feelings.
Okay, well, I'm a feely guy, and I'm very upset with that. Okay, matter of fact, I'm about to cry.
Damn. Give him a minute.
All right, real quick, man. All right, cool. Real quick, man. Go ahead and power up my man Basil. Did we hold on? Did we answer that question? Was that a question? I forgot it already.
Yeah, it said why.
Okay, yeah, that was directly to her. Okay, shout out to her, man. She's taking the hits today, man. She's bobbing and weaving. You know what I mean? Okay. Shout out to Basil, man. He says, Eric and I used to go to an Italian. Yeah. He's not lying. Yeah. Eric and I used to go to an Italian spot where they knew our order. As soon as we walked in and they were bringing our appetizer out, we tipped $100 each. They let us control the music, free drinks. Actually, extra appetizer. As a matter of fact, bro, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Me and Jules, we basically used to go there after every show. And then Basil sometimes would tag along. And dude quit after we stopped going for like 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. He actually quit. Yeah, he said
that was his money.
I mean, he made money there because it was a upscale.
No, but it's different when you have that guest that takes
Well, the thing is, we were going like 4 or 5 times a week.
So that $100 tip 4 or 5 times a week. That's
money. But yeah, he did because we he used to text us sometimes. I'd be like, yo, where am I? Where you at, bro? One time this is how valuable serving is. That sometimes, like, if we went there and he wasn't there, I would want to go somewhere else. Yeah. I would literally want to go somewhere else. So it just goes to show you how important it is. But yeah, man, he's absolutely true. He's telling the truth right there. Shout out to you, brother. Go ahead and power up my man Crypto, man. Crypto says, ladies, in your opinion, after how many bodies does a woman disqualify herself from marriage with a traditional man ? And shout out to the fucking chat. You guys are bringing the fucking heat today with the question, man. So again, let me read it. Ladies, in your opinion, after how many bodies does a woman disqualify herself from marriage with a traditional man? And we're going to start off with you for some reason. I feel like you're going to have a good answer.
I feel like that's the man's choice.
He's asking you a very direct question.
From a traditional marriage.
So
probably just like, I mean, when I think of that, I would think of like back in the day, so they would want a virgin, so none.
Okay.
Well, one.
Okay. Fair enough. Now,
qualified.
how many bodies do you think? After how many bodies? And by bodies, I mean people that you slept with. Okay. After how many bodies?
Condoms count too.
Yeah. Condoms do count.
Yeah, no, it does.
Yeah,
You sure?
Yo,
Yes.
you know what's funny?
It does.
Girls come on here sometimes and be like, yo, that one night stand, he didn't count.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, he totally counted. Okay.
Head counts too
Head
for
counts
women.
too.
Yeah.
Head counts too.
What do you mean? Like
Wait.
Yes. Ladies. Oh, so you're really a 10?
No, I'm just like confused.
You're saying when the guy gives us
No.
When we give them head?
Them head.
That does not
Y'all give random head to random people.
Is your man watching?
He should be.
Okay.
Most of y'all
Red
weren't
flag.
alive.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Well, he's recording. So.
Most of y'all weren't alive when Bill Clinton was alive as president. So when he said, it was oral sex, not real sex. Oral sex isn't real sex. Like, yeah, no, it is. It is. It still has sex in the name. So yes, head counts. Oral
as
sex.
A body.
It counts if you come on. You put a man's penis in your mouth.
I would think so too.
It counts. It counts. Like, what do you?
In what world does it not count?
So you gave 100 men. Let's say you keep your virginity and you gave 100 men oral sex, and then you get married.
Never mind. I was about to say something.
I'm disgusted because there's women out there doing that.
I was about to say, are women giving head and not having sex with the guy?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna be honest. If I met a virgin that had gave like 100 dude head, but she was like, I'm still a virgin, I'd be like, you might as well have fucked them. Might as well have fucked them. Cause for sure. And actually, Basil actually says the same thing. Basil says that if a girl gives head, she literally got nothing out of it.
Yeah,
That's
like
true.
only
That's what I was about to say.
But it still counts as a fucking body.
So does it count as a body for a man if he gives head?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it could. Technically,
it's
it does.
Same thing.
No, hold on.
You're getting nothing.
Technically, it does because it's still oral sex.
It's still oral sex, but really, like,
But not. What's the difference?
There's nothing going inside.
a lot of, I mean, I don't know. I don't really run around giving bitches, like, I don't really do that.
Yeah,
to be real with you. You know, like, I'm not.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So you would count it though as a body, no? That's the question.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, but you guys got to also understand, like, a man's sexual partners, number of sexual partners, doesn't hold as much weight to him as a woman's amount of sexual partners.
Yeah.
So, for example, a man can have 30 sexual interactions, right? And then a woman can have 30 sexual interactions. The difference is that man had to have a certain amount of prerequisites in order to even attract those 30 women, let alone be allowed access to sex, versus the woman who had 30 sexual interactions. She has the access to sex. She controls it. So that's just an undisciplined woman. Yeah. It's easy for a woman to get sex from a man.
Yeah.
Either any one of you guys can go out into the street or go to any club and openly advertise yourselves, not even be naked. Just give a man a smile. He'll more than likely walk up to you and want to have sex with you.
The same can be said
and
about
if you
men
allow,
these
no, it's different.
It's really
Men,
not. There's so
it
many
is.
women nowadays. You can literally buy them a meal. You can send them like a cash app, and they're ready to fuck. Like, it's so easy for men to fuck nowadays. You can't even use that as a.
No, because the majority of men, you don't even see. The majority of men are invisible to you.
That's facts.
You wouldn't even consider the majority of men. There's a specific man that you're looking for. So you'll overlook 25 men and be interested in one man. Versus a man, he sees every single woman. It's a very specific kind of man who women are that women are invisible, right? It's very specific. He has to be at a certain level of status, have a certain amount of money, and then women start to become invisible to him. But the average man, he's not even getting smiled at. Really.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Shout out to my man Basil out there, man. Basil actually fucks fat bitches too. So I'm telling you, I'm telling you, man. Men look at all women. What we do is, yo, Basil's pissed right now. All right, cool. Look. What we do? See that when I'm drinking water. All right, listen. Because what we do as men is we'll look at all of you and we'll just subtract. She's badder. She's badder.
Well, no one's denying that, but I would have never said I don't do that.
Yeah, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. If all we had to choose from was fat chicks, I would have. What am I gonna do? Not have sex? You know what I mean?
No, but I'm saying I would have never thought that if you just suck a guy's dick, that it counts as a body.
Go ask your boyfriend what he thinks about that. Go ask your if you told your boyfriend that, what would he say?
I don't know. He'd probably leave me.
I'm sorry?
I said he'll probably leave me.
Okay.
I don't know.
So he'd probably leave you.
We're telling you the truth about men. Like,
no,
this
I'm
is
not
how
saying.
it is.
I would have never
look at stuff.
I would have never been like, oh, I sucked these guys' dick, but we didn't have sex, so that counts as a body. I would have never thought that.
I mean, really think about it. He said it earlier. You got absolutely nothing from it. You got nothing.
Exactly.
From it.
So
yeah, you basically
you just wasted time.
You gave a man oral sex and received nothing. Like you think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you really got to like think deeply about that. Like,
Also, here's another thing, ladies. The reason why we said what we said earlier about guys giving head, why technically like I wouldn't consider it a body, is because I've never said I'm gonna go over this girl's house and just give her head.
Yeah,
like we're always trying to go to the fucking end.
Like,
bro.
yo, I can't wait to eat a coochie. Like we don't think like that. Like, we don't think like that.
We never think like that.
You know what I mean?
Like, so that's the reason.
There's men that do.
Yeah.
But it's a very, very small percentage of weird men that just like love to do that shit. Like, you know, like really, like if you can. I don't know. Like I've never, like me personally, I've never like wanted to do it. Like I've never been like, yo, I want to do it. Like I can't wait to do it. Like just have an amazing. It was such an amazing experience.
And you're saying girls are just out here like, oh my god, I can't wait to suck his dick.
No. But
I can't wait.
No, but if a woman is that attracted to you, she'll do it just for you.
I was just gonna say
you
the
won't
same
even
thing
have
about
to
a man.
ask. You won't even have to ask.
That just sounds like a total L. Like you just did that and
You, yeah, okay. We're gonna move on, man. Shout out to you. I'm glad you learned something today. Yes. Listen, if my girlfriend was to come to me and say, "I sucked the dude's dick, but I didn't fuck,"
Damn.
I'm equally as disgusted. You might as well have fucked. As a matter of fact, I think it's disrespectful that you didn't fuck. To be honest.
Yeah.
And then you're kissing her.
Because here's the thing, right? When a woman gets down on her knees to give oral sex, that is a position of power right
No,
now.
he stood on a stool, so she was standing. It doesn't count.
But do you understand? Like the symbolism on that is crazy. Like even when a guy gives head, most of the time, unless he's like lifting you up, you got to be laying down, right?
Yeah.
For
a lot of y'all men are eating coochie butt naked with your ass in the air. Yeah. Lay down.
Lay down.
Lay down.
That's really weird.
Like you have your ass in the air naked.
That's super fucking weird, bro. Yeah,
lay down.
Yeah, bro. But ew. Like
lay sideways or something. Like don't.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Don't.
Honestly, bro. Like you can lay down and just let her. You know what I mean? It's so many different ways, but yeah, that
stand on a stool.
Yeah,
or something.
Or like you could pick her up and slam her against the wall. You know what I mean?
Bro, y'all chill.
There's
Y'all
so
getting
many-
excited.
Whatever you do, man, do not do what he said. Okay. Shout out to Dina, man. Go ahead and power Dina up real quick, man. She says, if your roster of previous partners was a movie title, what would it be? What's the biggest lesson you learned from previous relationships? Okay, cool. Let's do the first part right there. If it was a title of a movie, your previous partners, what would the title be? We'll start off with you over there. Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah, starting off with you.
Stupid.
I don't even watch movies like that.
Yeah, me either.
I'm trying to like a made up movie title or like a
No, just
real-
make it up, right?
Yeah, hey, just make it up as
Make
it
up a movie
goes.
title.
Yeah.
I don't know. Broken and Faithful.
Okay. All right, fair enough. I like that one. Okay. What about you, Dash? Perfect and not for me.
Oh my god.
Go ahead.
Oh man.
Oh my god. You're on fire, bro. You're on fire today.
I don't know what got into me today, bro. Go ahead.
Honestly, I don't know.
Hard.
Yeah, this is hard.
What is it? Yeah.
I don't know. You guys can skip me.
Okay, fair enough. What about you, Fanny? Go ahead.
I would use Unfiltered. Yeah, I would say
Unfiltered.
Unfiltered.
Oh,
Because
how many?
Shut that shit up, bitch ass nigga.
Who'd you smash on the team?
no one, but it's three. No one, but it's three. So it's like,
Stop
I mean,
the cap.
we talk about it all the time. The chat is like over already.
Okay.
But it's like
I don't
you
wanna hear
said
none
the
of that
whole
shit.
roster. So
I don't wanna
I
hear
would
none of
say
that shit.
because I wouldn't want to say
What would
none
make
of
them
it.
unfiltered?
That
I
I
don't
would
wanna hear
I
none of that
wouldn't
shit.
like. I mean, none of them are here. Like in Miami, except one.
So
Shut that soft ass shit up.
by unfiltered, do you mean like they just said whatever was on their mind, or like?
Yeah. No, like I can't say who they are.
But
That's
that's
what I
the
mean.
opposite of
Bro,
unfiltered.
I wouldn't know. I just saw the
That's
T-shirt over
literally-
there.
That's literally filtered. Okay, cool. Shout
I
out to
don't
you.
know.
What about you?
I would say damn.
Damn.
What's your body count?
Damn.
Damn, that's the body count, bro.
Damn.
What's your body count?
3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? What's the title?
Biggest L of my life.
Okay.
Damn.
What about
Biggest
you?
L.
I don't know.
Okay. Fair enough.
I like that title.
Really, nigga?
Okay, let's go ahead and power up the next super chatter, man. Shout out to Lord PG coming through again. He says, men earn pussy by using muscle, money, and game. Women give pussy by being present, having a pulse, and giving permission. That's why a man is a stud for earning pussy and why women are hoes for giving pussy.
But see, I disagree. Like I said earlier, men really don't have to work to earn it anymore.
Yo, what?
How?
Bro.
You really
I
don't.
want you to elaborate on that.
I mean, I know so many females that literally will give it up for nothing. If you take them out for one good meal, they're fucking.
And no matter the guy.
Real
matter
quick,
the guy.
let me give you some stats real quick. So 1 in 3 guys, right, is either a virgin or hasn't had sex within a year. That's 1 out of 3 guys. We're talking about general men, not men in Miami. In general,
I want to
men.
see these stats though.
We
Like,
can look them up, but
this is really
facts.
1 in 3 men that are sexually inactive over the last year, and 1 in 3 men that are virgins.
Yeah,
So it's a little bit more than that.
So out of let's pretend these ladies are men, right?
yeah. So one out of
Virgin,
those three would
never had
yes.
sex.
Yeah.
Hasn't had sex in a
Virgin,
year.
Damn.
Hasn't had sex in a year. In over a year.
and the one that is having all the sex, you guys are all fucking him.
And you guys assume that every single man is like that because
Correct.
the majority of men are invisible to you, and you only see that man. Make sense?
It makes sense as to what you're saying,
Yeah.
but like I told you, I still don't agree.
I mean, you don't have to agree, accept it, believe it or not, but that's what it is. You know
Yo,
what I mean?
Imagine being a woman and like you hear the logic and your brain's computing, and
It's
it's
not
like
that. It's
it
not that.
makes
I said
sense,
I
but I
see it
can't
where
agree
it's
with
coming
it.
from. It can make sense, but again, I still haven't seen the facts. Like you said, you can pull it up, but I still
Okay,
haven't
but
seen-
okay, we'll
Let's
show
play
you
it like this. Would you have sex would you have sex with a man if he bought you something to eat?
No.
Would you have sex with a man if he bought you something to eat? Would you have sex with a man if he bought you
No.
something to eat? Would you have sex with a man if he bought you something to eat? What about you? What about you? No? Okay. We just did a study just now. You know?
Of a specific type of woman, though. Of a specific type of woman,
Yeah, a
though.
whore. I'm sure there's a whore out there that will have sex with a man if he buys her something to eat. But I guarantee you that man has to meet a certain amount of prerequisites before she even considers him to buy her a meal, to have sex with him. You're talking about a very small group of women. The majority of women don't operate that way. The majority of women, you have to be at least good looking to her standards, at least have some sense of style, at least dress a certain way, talk a certain way, smell good, be a kind of funny, kind of charismatic. Like, you can't just say, oh, women are over here fucking for meals. There wouldn't be so many virgins, and there wouldn't be so many men that are sexually inactive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really think about that. Like, an average looking woman is going to get way more DMs, way more attention than a good looking man.
Yeah.
This is an average looking woman.
Yeah.
Versus a good looking man.
Okay, real quick, before we get to the next super chat, shout out to the super chatters, man. We appreciate all the questions, all the donations. We appreciate all that. Let me ask you something, ladies. Do you think there's more men virgins or women virgins?
Men virgins.
Men virgins? What about you?
Men.
Fanny, what about you?
Men.
What about you?
I think women.
What about you?
Men.
What about you?
Men.
Okay. And the crazy part about it is that women almost double the men as far as population.
Damn.
Ain't that some shit? That's
Damn.
crazy.
Yeah. The majority of you guys are having sex with the same men.
Are you?
All
They're
right.
like, there's men out here
Listen.
with 200, 300, 400 bodies, and women are the majority of women are
Yeah.
having sex with those men.
and they're saying, you fucked all these girls. All men are like that. No, not all men are like that. As a matter of fact, I know a lot of dudes that, we'll meet one girl and we're like infatuated because that one girl is so special to us, you know. But again, he's right. You guys are all going for the top percentage of the guys, and you guys think that everybody's like the top percent, but you can tell by their lifestyles they're not. Okay, we'll talk stats after the show since you don't believe anything
I have
that
a
we're
question.
saying. Go ahead.
Can I ask?
Yeah.
How would you guys change that? Like, how would you change girls from having these high body counts now? Because like you said, guys don't like the girls that's twerking in the club. Guys don't like, but yet they do it and they get rewarded by a guy going up to them, buying them a drink and having sex with them. So how would they know that they're doing something
Well,
wrong?
it depends on what you categorize as a reward, because
Well, it's I'm
buying
saying-
a drink and getting sex for it is not.
No, but I'm saying
necessarily
they
a
don't
reward.
think that they're doing anything wrong, because at the end of the day, they think they're getting the guy.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Like,
I feel like most women with common sense know you're not getting the
Hold
guy
on,
at that
hold on,
point.
Misha.
Like,
Can
if I go,
Misha, hold on. Can you ask that question one more time?
Like, how would you stop girls from having like so many body counts? Like, if girls knew that what they were doing would not attract a man, like if you told me when I was younger, Ashley, don't dance like that in the club, you won't get a man, or don't look like that, don't dress like that, but we do it anyways, and guys still have sex with us. How would they know that they're doing anything wrong?
That's what a dad is for.
Yeah, that's what the data is for. But ladies, you guys have to understand the difference between sexual attraction and actual attraction. Like, you're gonna look, ladies, this is your power, sex. You guys are gonna attract men for sex, period. Since the moment you guys turn 18, you guys have that power. Like, men want to have sex with you. That's why I say you can attain the man, but it's up to you to retain him, to keep him. So that's where the other characteristics that I always tell you guys to exercise come into play. Because once you have sex with a man, once you allow him access, he gains the power because he can choose to stay with you or not. And what he's going to, what?
Eric.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, we're going to get to that. Go ahead.
What he's going to look for, at least the man that you want, what he's going to look for is very specific character traits that are going to separate you from all the other women that he has access to having sex with. Now, you said, how can we convince women?
Yeah, because what I'm saying is that I know guys can have sex and it means nothing, which is fine. But since they can do that, they're having sex with a bunch of women. Women body counts are going up and up because they don't see the problem of having a high body count. So if the men stop, I'm only saying reward.
Well, first of all, you're wrong right there because even if nobody's telling the girls that there's a problem with a high body count, a woman just knows because you know the difference between right or wrong. So even let's hypothetically say I'm just like a Miami stripper, right? And I fuck dudes for money. Like a guy offers me 10,000, I'm fucking, right? Blah blah blah. I'm a hoe, right? I know. And this is how I know that women know that it's a bad decision because all of you guys are ashamed to admit it. And people aren't ashamed of things that they don't have to hide, right? So like you only hide things you're ashamed of doing. Like it's crazy because when we ask your body count, we've had a few virgins come on here. I think we've had 3 virgins come on here now. None of them have ever said, "Oh, it's none of your business." None of them. Not one of them has ever said that to us because they have nothing to be ashamed of. Now the girl with the 25, she's like, now do I have to? Come on, you know what I mean? That's literally what happens here. Okay, but yeah, also some of these women do get rewarded by guys that will save them, which we don't.
Yeah, but that was my question. It's just that these girls aren't learning young enough because they're getting the guys fucking them so young, so they don't.
You got to look at the music that you got to look at the music that's being promoted.
Yeah,
you know, like everything is that music. I mean, you have these women that are talking about like everything is sex. So much so that I think who was it? The Australian woman, Iggy Azalea said, no, that wasn't her. It was Cardi B. She said that one song. I brought it up last time. What's that record, Steve?
Yo, she's a fraud too, by the way.
What's that record with Glorilla? What's it called?
Tomorrow Too.
That's what it's called? Yeah. Can you bring up the lyrics to that? Please.
She says, I don't cook. I don't clean.
That's not that song.
The bitch was there's another song. That her husband literally caught her on 4K cooking and cleaning. So it's funny because these female rappers like Nicki Minaj and all, they'll tell you ladies to be a certain type of way because that's what they're selling, but they do the complete opposite. Right? Go ahead, bro. I don't know what part you're trying to get
down. To Cardi B's part.
Shout out to the chat, man. We appreciate you guys,
with
man.
the twin in them. Okay.
Yeah, that's what.
I'm hood as fuck. I can't put my business out there. What's it say? Fake bitch. That's why my friend fucked on your nigga, right? Think about that. Okay. So let me. That's why my friend fucked on your nigga, right? Now think about that, right? Now in the art of war, when it comes, because men go to war, women, you guys don't do shit. Men go to war, right? You guys don't participate in violence. So when men go to war, if I'm at war with another man, the ultimate win, this is how I can win the war, by having sex with his woman. That's why you got lyrics like, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker, from Tupac, right? That's why when Drake went to war, what did he bring up? He brought up the thing with Meek Mills and Nicki Minaj. Yeah. Like, because that's how you win a war. It's a tactic, right? It's a tactic. It's a strategy of war. Right there, she said, fake ass bitch, that's when my girl fucked on your nigga. It doesn't work the same. That guy, whoever that guy is, he's probably like, yeah, I fucked her, so what?
He's probably laughing
so
too.
Like, so fucking what? Yeah, you know what I mean? Fuck that bitch, I fucked her. It doesn't work the same, you know. But it's because of those things you guys think that it's okay for a woman to accumulate bodies. It's not. It doesn't work the same, you know. Now, are we saying that it's okay for a man to accumulate lots of bodies? No, it's not okay either. For example, I want my son to lose his virginity to a woman that's going to lose her virginity with him, ideally, the day they get married, you see. But with women, since your value is directly tied to your sexual purity, no matter what you do, the more bodies you have, the lower your value is in the sexual marketplace. You know, so it would start with canceling out this kind of music and standing up for it. Like, yo, especially Latina, well, you know, Black Latinos and Latinas and Black women. Like, I'd be embarrassed to listen to women like Cardi B. I'd be embarrassed to listen to women like you know, like Glorilla. Like, I would find it embarrassing.
Sexy
like,
Red.
Sexy Red, Sukiana, Toshika.
How you know all those?
Because this is what I do. I study the intersexual dynamics between men and women, and I know that these things are important when it comes to saving our children. Because, for example, I can sit there and say, hey, the Bible says you shouldn't listen to this, but they're not going to listen. You have to attack them with something that they can recognize, and then you reel them in. You know, you got to disguise the message sometimes. You can't just feed it to them. You got to slowly give them the milk, and then you give them the meat. If you really understand how knowledge works, right? And I'm not talking about knowledge as far as information. I'm talking about knowledge in the spiritual realm, because we are fighting a spiritual war, whether you want to believe it or not. You got to give them the milk first, because it goes down easy. Once they accepted the milk, then you give them the meat. Then you give them the hardcore truth, the hardcore reality of what it is to be in a spiritual war, right? So it starts with, hey, look, this bitch is a whore. Don't listen to her. And then you tell them why biblically it's wrong to listen to that music, because it's secular. And then you break it down. In my opinion, everybody else has different styles, but that's how I would say. So to ultimately answer your question, I would say everyone that you know that's a young Black or Latina woman that respect you and look at you as their hero, or look at you as someone to look up to, you shouldn't listen to that music because of these reasons.
Yeah. Okay. Real quick, man. Chat. Make sure when you guys are asking super chat questions, man, keep it short, guys. We can't answer 3 questions for one super chat, man. It's really distracting, guys. It's
just super chat again.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
come on, man. Okay, we're gonna do this one. What's the biggest thing you learned from your past relationship? Go ahead.
If you're not the right woman for a man, he's never gonna change for you.
Okay. What about you?
You have to become what you want to attract.
Okay. So you want to, okay, fair enough. What about you, Fanny? Go ahead.
To be more feminine.
To be more feminine. Okay, good one. What about you? Wow. Okay. What about you?
Can I say 2 things?
Yeah.
To be more feminine and to take accountability.
Yo, listen, that's probably being feminine is great, and I agree with that 100%. But for some reason, accountability for women, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Taking
Accountability for they're all allergic to that shit, bro.
Well, that's because no one is telling us that.
They're all allergic to that shit, bro. I mean, yo, it's so bad that when a woman does take accountability, I instantly get like attracted to her. I'm like, okay, cool. You can take accountability for your shit. Dope. I might be able to have a discussion. You know what I mean? Like, bro, when women are like, oh, it's not my fault, but I did this because of it. Bro, it's huge turnoff.
Red flag. I screamed at you because I'm a Pisces. Like, that type of shit is like
100%.
What the fuck?
Okay, what about you? Go ahead.
Don't fall for the alligator tears.
Oh, he was crying to you?
Well, like, this is like TMI, but like, he used to hit me a lot, and then he'll cry and said, "Oh, it hurts me to hit you more than it hurts me." And then like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I won't do it again." And then I kept falling for it because I was stupid. And
that's wild.
Yeah, that's
manipulation at its finest.
Yeah. Okay, so shout out to you, man. Go ahead and power up my man Basil. He says that fat pussy be hitting different sometimes. It's a kink. I get to fuck and degrade them, rightfully so. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Ladies, out of all the girls on the panel, who's the biggest hoe? Okay, we'll go ahead and honor this one real quick. Right there, start off with you. Who's the biggest hoe on this panel? In your opinion, based off what you know. Go ahead.
Say it with your chest.
I guess you. I mean, I don't really think nobody's a hoe on here today.
Really? So why'd you choose her?
Liar!
Just based on the answers, like you left the man because y'all drifted. Apparently, like that's you said based off what I know. Like if she's in a relationship, she's in a relationship. I mean, I don't really know enough to call you a hoe. Fanny, I don't really think it's a hoe. So I mean, based off of what I know, it would just be off of like she left the man. From what I can tell, without reason.
Okay, fair enough. What about you?
I don't know.
Based off what you do know, because we'll go at it too. Go ahead.
Really, nigga?
Just to be petty, I'm gonna say her.
Just to be petty.
Okay. Why'd you choose her?
Just to be petty.
Oh, just to be petty.
Just to
Okay.
be petty. 'Cause I don't know anything about anybody.
Fair enough. This is why I'm actually excited that we're gonna have men on the panel.
This is gonna be
okay,
so fun.
guys, make sure you like the video, man. Subscribe if you haven't. Any new people, man, welcome in here, man. We appreciate you guys. You guys could be doing anything, but you're here with us. The men, that's just gonna be easy. It's gonna be easy, bro. We're just naturally a little bit more honest. Well, I would say a lot more honest than women. Women just, there's
Men lie about different shit.
like what?
Money, status, because we understand like our attraction value.
Okay,
like
fair point.
Our value in the sexual marketplace is measured by different rulers.
But here's a difference though, right? If a man lies about his money or his status, the world, you're pulling my shit real quick. The world will humble a dude real quick. Like, let's say a guy comes in here saying, "Yo, I make 300,000 a fucking year," and then it's time to go out, and dude's like, the world humbles men real quick, which is why I would say we're more honest, right? Women can lie about their body count, and how do you really know? Like, you got to sleep with her to kind of get an idea. Like, she said she was a virgin, but she fucked the shit out of me, right? Like, so, okay, Fanny, who do you think it is? Go ahead.
I'm not even, don't take me personal, but I think it's you just because I think she's older.
Why is it, ladies, that you have to use the disclaimer? Why not just be honest and
Because then they
unfiltered?
come back like she just did it. I'm petty, so I'm gonna pick her. So I mean,
Well, listen, man.
I think it's her. That's it.
Imagine men
Because she's
operating
older?
like
Right,
that.
And usually
bro,
because you're
Just
older.
to be petty, I'm gonna say he's.
but that's what I'm saying.
bro. Listen, no offense. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Okay, look,
You're handsome, Eric, but you're the ugliest one on the thing.
listen.
You're a 10, but you're ugly though.
Yeah.
Don't hate,
Bro, it's fucking retarded. Listen. Don't take me serious. Like, bro, just fucking be honest, man. Let's just be honest. Who do you think it is?
I'm gonna say Fanny.
Fanny.
Damn.
This works a job.
Who do you think it is?
I'm actually gonna have to agree. Fanny's going out right now.
Really? Okay.
Going to the club.
No, I'm not. It's Monday.
I think I was talking about your stories from yesterday.
Oh. No, that was like Friday.
Hold on. Guys, hold on.
Damn, son, where'd you find that?
Okay, real quick, man. Shout out to my man, Alexino313, man. Whose boyfriend is that, man? Yeah, he just came through with $100, man. Welcome through, bro. It's the first time I've seen you, man. Make sure you subscribe, brother. Thanks for the support, man. And if you have a super chat, man, let Fanny know, okay? We're going to continue here now. Who do you think it is?
I don't know.
Yeah, you got to give me someone, though.
No, because like I know Fanny's
everyone
body
else-
count. I
everyone
know
else
like
gave.
everyone's body count except those two, and like they don't really, honestly, don't
same.
look like.
Listen. We're going to go to after you.
I mean, she says she's focused on work, so I wouldn't think she's sleeping around right now. And I don't know you. But
Career
only go
women be the most.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah. As a matter
Nurses,
of fact, you just said it. Nurses who work the longest fucking hours.
Nurses, estheticians.
Yep.
What are the ones who do the eyebrows?
Those are estheticians.
Those are the estheticians. There's the other ones.
What? The facials?
The nails.
Nail tech.
The other ones.
They're gonna sleep with their clients.
But you're saying
permanent makeup artist, medical assistants, dental assistants. You see how we said it at the same time? Dental assistants.
you low-key named a lot of business owners.
I would argue that teachers do too.
Oh yeah,
Teachers are sleeping with their students. Yeah. And you know the craziest part? You want to know the craziest part, bro? Some of these chicks are bad. Bro, like, no cap. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you guys agree with me. When I was in school, all my teachers were old. They were either men or they were ugly.
Yes.
Bro, nowadays you'll have a fucking OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Bro, and these fucking 15-year-olds are clapping, bro.
That's why I pulled my children out of school.
Crazy, bro. Okay, cool. Shout out to my man again, man. Just show some love to your brother Alexino, man. Hopefully you become a member, brother.
Yeah, ask any question, man. Super chat any question you want, and we'll go ahead and prioritize it.
And real quick, you have to give me an answer, just based off what you know. Who do you think it is?
Between
What do
these
you
two,
do for work?
Me?
Mhm.
Right now, I'm a server. To one at a bar and one at a restaurant.
See, she works too much.
Oh
for
no,
that.
server.
Oh,
I
you're
say
tripping.
you.
Servers. Bro,
Servers.
listen.
ooh.
Yo, let me tell you something about servers because I served a
They
lot,
get
right?
around. They
Yo,
get
listen.
around.
Servers almost always fuck each other. That's number one.
That is true.
I don't shit
That-
where
hold
I
on,
I'm
hold
not
on.
even gonna front you.
That is true.
Like in the restaurant I used to work
Bro.
in, everybody was
Listen.
fucking each
There's
other.
always that one girl that has sex with
Yeah.
everybody.
Yo, it's like an unspoken rule. I'm telling you, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. They're always fucking, or there's because you spend so much time together,
That is true.
right? They're always fucking.
they're either fucking the servers or fucking a cook.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
good looking
And the manager.
the good looking
The
Latino
manager.
cook.
And the
You know what I
manager.
mean?
Yeah, then they be getting free food and shit.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
And the manager.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
You got to
okay.
pick though. Go ahead.
Oh, well, you work from home, so I'm gonna have to go with you.
Okay, so she's
She
okay.
got
Cool.
fun.
Who do you think it is?
Damn.
I don't know, man. I think it's you. Honestly, I think there's something you're hiding.
I think you want me to be hiding something.
No, I don't care. I don't care because the first time I met you, I said that you were one of the most feminine in the room. But the more you come on this show, you just seem to reveal a little bit more about yourself. So I think it's either you or you. I think it's
Red
either one
flag.
of you two.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Based off what I know, I'm gonna say it's you. Based off what I know, okay. And also your tattoos.
Tattoos is a big, yeah.
It's a big
thing.
Big, yeah. Do you think that men look at your tattoo some type of way, or do you think it doesn't matter?
To be honest, I don't know, and I wouldn't care.
Okay, those are two different things, though. You don't know, and you wouldn't care.
Yeah.
How about this? Let's go around the table. Do you think men look at that tattoos as a certain type of thing, like a certain type of way? Like if I see a girl all tatted up, do you think most men would say, "Hey, she's probably a little bit more easier than someone that probably doesn't have anything on her body"?
I guess for a man, yeah.
Okay, what about you?
I honestly want to say no.
But you know how they be like, oh, the back tats, back shots.
they be
Bro,
sexualized.
there's literally a thing called tramp stamp.
No, but you said
Hold on, I'm talking about it in general. There's literally a thing called tramp stamp. Think about that for a second. A tramp stamp, right? And what I've noticed a lot now, the tramp stamps are all over the place. Before it just
It's
used to be back
tattoos
here.
and piercings.
Yeah.
It's tattoos.
But
and
nowadays,
piercings.
like a lot of girls have shit on their ribs and shit. You know what I mean? Like, okay. So you're gonna say yes or no?
say no to guys paying attention to tattoos.
No, not paying attention. The fact that guys look at that at girls with tattoos and say, "Listen, she's probably a little bit easier than maybe
Kind
she
of
is."
sexualizing it.
I'm gonna say
Well,
no to that.
So no sexualizing it. Okay, what about you?
I don't think they sexualize.
Really? Wow, bro.
I mean, like, because you have to
Yo,
commit
yo,
to
yo,
the
yo, yo.
tattoo. You have to commit to it. It's on you for the rest of your life.
I definitely think men. I don't think it has to.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
yo.
I don't think it has to do with commitment. I think it has to do with them sexualizing it. Like it's almost as a fetish. Like tattoos used to be a taboo. You know, not a lot of women had them.
So
now
many people
But
have
a lot
tattoos.
of guys aren't like into girls with like full sleeves or double sleeves.
But that's what I'm saying. So a lot of the men who are into women with tattoos, they're sexualizing it. They're like, damn.
But I
you know,
wouldn't look at a girl and say, "Oh, she has a lot of tattoos. She's
as a
hoe."
woman.
But you're
yeah,
not a
as
man.
woman. As
That's
a
why
woman.
that's why he said as a man.
Yeah,
I didn't think
that's
guys are looking at tattoos
let's
like
get
that.
this conversation quick. Ladies, men look at your tattoos, men look at your piercings, men look at your nails, men look at your eyelashes. All of these things either qualify or disqualify you from attracting the man that you want. They also look at the amount of makeup you wear. They also look at whether you wear jeans or not, what kind of jeans you wear, what kind of shoes you wear, what kind of shirt you wear. We look at all of this because we're visual. The first thing we see is you. So we look at you. You know what I'm saying?
So would you say because all my tattoos I got with my boyfriend, would you say he kind of messed me up?
Shit, we
Letting
can't
me
see
get
your
those tattoos. They're like a flower and then like a heart and then
Well, I mean, you said that you guys are planning to get engaged.
Yeah.
So you guys did that together.
yeah,
Personally, I wouldn't want my woman to get tattoos.
but he's tatted. Like
Okay, well, that's his personal,
Yeah.
I mean, men are the leaders of the family. Like, I have a tattoo on my arm,
You're one.
one tattoo, but I wouldn't get more because I don't believe in tattoos. I think
so
that
what prompted you to get that one?
I
Sorry
was
to
18.
interrupt.
I was 18 and rebellious, but at the age of 30, I wouldn't do it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Now it's like it goes into like marking the skin and cutting the skin and stuff like that. So it's it's in the Bible and
Okay. So since, ladies, I don't know why too. When I ask you certain questions, I'm asking you to look from a man's perspective.
I mean,
right?
I truly didn't think guys were looking at tattoos.
From a man. What?
Said,
You said what now?
I truly didn't think guys would look at a tattoo and
Bro,
say
that's
that.
the first thing I noticed about her.
Okay.
It's because you got to think too, like, for example, right? And I'm not doing this on purpose, but for example, when she's 56, as a 56-year-old woman, do you think she's really gonna look good with that big tattoo on her neck, the nose ring? And again, I'm not picking on you. You just so happen to have tattoos and piercings. The piercings here, and then the piercings on her tongue, and the tattoo on her neck. Now, the tattoo, you can't do anything about it, but what you could do is take this off, take that off, dress a bit more modestly, prioritize being a mother, and perhaps work it out with the man that you had a child with.
What does that have to do with my tattoos?
Because it all ties in, because you got to understand the man that you're going to attract now, after you had a relationship with a man and you have a child, is way different than the man that you attracted before you had a child. You see what I'm saying? So not only do you have the piercings working against you, the tattoos working against you,
that's a personal preference.
You also have the fact that you have a child with a man from a prior relationship working against you. Like, the majority of men are not going to want to be with a woman who already has a child. It's a specific kind of woman that you're going to want to be with. And then everything else is going to work against you. You happening to get the tattoos with your boyfriend, that's different. I mean, he's tatted up already, right? Mm-hmm. Now, let's say you two don't work out and I'm
screwed.
You're not screwed because of how, like, for example, you're dressed modestly right now. Mm-hmm. I would cover them up. I would let it be known, hey, I got tattoos. I don't plan on getting any more, but I got them because of these reasons. I was, in a relationship and I got them with him. I thought that I was going to be with him for, X amount of years for the rest of my life. It didn't work out, whatever. That's why we said, go ahead and see what, go ahead and marry him. I mean, shit.
It's coming.
Okay. But it goes with that. Like, for example, a young lady like this, do you really think that a man is going to look at her, and be like, oh yeah, like, she has no tattoo. Do you have any tattoos? Oh, you do? Oh, damn.
I have one here and one on my shoulder.
Red flag.
Yeah. Okay. Listen,
you don't have any tattoos,
and I think that's a reason why.
I'm tatted. I'm surprised you guys haven't said I have my arm. I have my whole leg, and
I can't see him. That's why you're not tatted, are you?
I have one on my ear.
Oh, you're not tatted, right?
Listen.
Me? Yeah, I have one here. One.
Into the mic.
I have a red heart. And then I have two here, and then one in my rib.
I think I just have 4.
Okay, listen, ladies, I don't give a fuck what you think. Men look at tattoos. It's the first thing I fucking notice, because I'm looking at your tats and piercings and I'm saying, that's not natural. She went out of her way to do that. So then I'll be like, oh, is it a nice looking tattoo or is it a fucking busted cheap ass tattoo? Like, this is just the way we're visual creatures. Everything we do, we're just visual first. We're so visual. Like, even, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'll even talk to a dude differently that's in a suit than a dude that looks like a fucking thug.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Like, we're just visual. We're always analyzing shit. And when I see women with fucking tattoos, I'm analyzing and I'm saying, cool, that girl can take pain, and I associate pain with trauma. And I say, that girl probably went through some fucking trauma. She probably will fuck me easier than a girl that doesn't have trauma. That's just the way that it is. I'm putting you guys on game.
That's facts.
Make sense?
Yeah. That's your perspective, of course.
No, that's what it is. That's what it is. Now, we're not saying that you're bad people because you have tattoos. That's not what we're saying. Like the same thing when we say, if you have 10, 15 bodies, you might be a good person. You might, like, you just lack sexual discipline. Like, that's all we're saying. So this is just how men look at life. Like, are there men out there that don't mind a woman with tattoos? Sure, there is. However, the majority of men, that's one of the first things we see. Because we're so visual. That's how we operate. We're visual. That's why a woman can overlook a man's looks versus a man can't. And if a man overlooks your looks when it comes to how pretty you are or how fit you are, it's because he can't secure another woman. But a man who has options, he's not going to settle for a specific kind of woman, because unanimously around the world, we can agree universally as men who's pretty and who's not. because it's science. It's not like a preference thing. What's preference is hair color. What's preference is skin color. What's preference is tattoos, no tattoos. Like those are preferences. But beauty, it's unanimous. It's universal. We all know babies know who's beautiful and who's not. And in that case, let's go ahead and start. Do we got any super chat?
Yeah, actually, I think no. That's it.
No,
That's
okay, let's go ahead and play that game. Now that we're talking about visuals, you can go ahead and bring that up, Steve, please.
Well, what's the name of the game, Hector?
The name of the game is Hold on, we'll wait till it starts. Okay, so we're gonna start playing OFOD, and that's gonna stand for overweight, fat, obese, or damn.
Damn.
All right, ladies. So you're gonna tell us what body type this woman is. What do you ladies think? We're gonna go around the table. And we're gonna go. Is she? What is it? Overweight?
Is she overweight? Is she fat? Is she obese? Or is she damn?
Is damn good or bad?
Damn is bad.
Damn.
So why is there no positive
Damn is
adjectives? Why is there not a single positive adjective? That's overweight, obese, fat, and damn. That's four.
Is she either one of those?
No.
Okay,
She's Wendy Williams.
okay. So she's
There you
nothing. You guys
Yeah.
think this is healthy? This is a healthy woman right here. She's good.
I don't know.
I mean, I would just say her body is shaped.
A little disproportionate.
Well,
She
she's
like she could
standing.
fight somebody.
She's standing. Weird.
That's just a bad pose.
Yeah, that's
too.
Rosie
Okay.
Perez.
All right, let's go to the next one. Let me
Can you
figure
zoom
here.
into that?
Yeah. All right, let's
Oh,
go around the
that's
table. Misha first. What do you think this? What would you call her? What would the body type?
I'd call that healthy. I wouldn't call that overweight or I guess if anything, if we're talking from a medical standpoint, it could be considered overweight because of her height, but I don't think there's like she's fat or obese or damn.
Okay, what about you, Dash?
I got beans, greens.
I would say normal.
Normal.
I mean, she's not fat.
Is she overweight though?
It's to be honest, it's hard to tell.
All right, let me zoom in more. Shit, here we go.
There you go. There you go.
I don't consider that overweight.
Oh man, y'all see it popping out the pants a little bit.
What
That's
about
what I
you,
said.
Fanny? Do you think that's overweight?
I think she's fat.
Okay.
Okay. What about you? What do you think?
I guess overweight.
Overweight. What about you, Ash?
Come on, ladies, this is easy.
I would say I don't overweight.
Overweight. Okay. What about you over there?
I would say overweight.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, ladies. This isn't rocket science.
Well, no, because she has a
Holy
good.
shit.
It's because she has a good shape.
Ladies, we all know what it is. Let's be honest. Okay. What about you? What do you think about this one?
That's obese.
She's obese. Okay.
obese.
What about you, Dash? Curvy.
Curvy. Yesterday,
No, she's
Eric-
obese.
She's
Eric
obese.
was with the curvy yesterday.
Okay. Fanny, what is she?
She's what was the three
Damn.
options? Is that the biggest one? Obese?
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
Yeah, obese. She's obese as fuck.
Damn.
Now the last one
Oh
was
no, I've
damn.
seen obese.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, do we all agree this is obese?
Yeah. No, that's goddamn.
Damn.
That's damn.
All right, we're gonna do two more. How about this one? This is just the bottom part. Some
She
some
thick.
guys might like this.
Why you got this
It's
wrong?
because of she has a shape. So
Is this thick? What is this slim thick? Eric?
Yeah, I would call it
no,
healthy.
that's not
That's
slim
not
thick.
slim
That's
thick.
thick. That's thick.
That's not one of the options. Overweight, fat, obese, or damn.
I guess I would go with a little bit overweight.
A little bit overweight.
If that's the only
I mean,
options we have.
She has fat thighs, so
It's not that I'm going more off of like the muscle tone on her arms. Like it's one thing to be like slim thick and have a little bit of muscle tone, but like she doesn't look like she has none, like at all.
okay.
So I would say a little overweight. You know, like if her arms had a little bit of tone to them.
Or her fat goes to her ass and her
Someone
thighs.
said
They said
blimpy.
juicy.
Blimpy. All right, let's go to the next one.
All right. Make it fast, short and concise, please. Go ahead. Starting with you over here, Misha. What is she? Just speak it into mic, please.
Fat.
Okay.
They
What
can't even
about
do
you,
it on
Dash?
pictures. They don't even want to insert
Fat.
pictures.
What about you, Dash?
Fat.
She's fat. What about you, Fanny?
She's fat.
Okay. What do you think she is?
Overweight.
Overweight. What do you think she is?
Fat.
What about you over there?
Obese.
Obese. Okay. Amazing. Yo, this is why women should never lead or become president or anything that has to do with leading anything. You guys can't be honest. This is very easy. This is short and concise. It takes me not even a second to know if this bitch is fat or not.
Are you saying a girl that's...
I'm saying that you guys are fucking liars. It doesn't take that long to fucking tell me if a girl is fat, overweight, or damn.
But would you say a girl who is like she has a small waist and it comes out, you would call that fat or overweight?
The one that just the body?
Yeah, like her. You would?
I wouldn't call that one.
Because she has Are you talking about her? Are you talking about her?
Yeah, because she kind of has a flat tummy, but yeah, her thighs are fat. Yes, but she's small up top.
Yeah, but look at the slants on her hips. You see how her hips slant downwards? That means there's zoom in real quick a little bit more.
Don't get us in trouble with YouTube, bro.
Okay, go up a little bit.
I don't know if I can.
Can you drag up? Yeah, drag it up.
That's as far as it goes.
No, like up. Or there you go. Yep. Keep going. Now move it a little to the left.
She has hip dips.
Oh, the dip.
Yeah, she has hip dips.
You see that right here? That slant sideways? That's unproportionate fat distributed around her midsection and her thighs.
All right, cool. Any other ones?
No, that's it.
All right, cool. Shout out to the chat, man. We appreciate all your donations, guys, and all the good questions you guys have been asking today. I actually want to talk about one more thing, man. If you guys have any questions for the ladies, go ahead and send them in now, man. And also like the video, guys. It helps us out with the algorithm, guys. Thank you so much for rocking with us. Yeah. I do have a question for the ladies. Why do you think, you know what? You guys should know this because you're women. Why do women wear makeup? And we'll start off with you. Go ahead. Why do women wear makeup? What's the real reason why women wear makeup? Go ahead.
I don't usually wear much makeup. I only...
Ladies, when I ask the question, why do women wear makeup? I'm speaking in general. Why do women wear makeup?
I guess to enhance their like natural beauty.
Okay. What about you?
It would be like feeling how it makes you feel.
The feeling?
So maybe it makes you feel more confident. Maybe it makes you feel prettier. Because everything that we do at the end of the day is because of how it makes us feel.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
Why do you think they do it?
I feel like it's supposed to be for enhancement. That's what makeup is for. But a lot of girls overdo it and use it for insecurity.
Yeah.
Who here on the table has overdone it?
Today or like in
I'm
the past?
asking her.
Damn,
who
the
here
only
at the
one here
table
with
has
makeup is
overdone it?
Fanny.
Yeah, I'm the only one.
So you think she's overdone it?
She's not the only one. She's wearing the same amount of makeup as Fanny.
Hold on. Be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot she does have on.
Just eyebrows.
Me too.
I guess eyebrows. Yeah.
I have makeup on.
I have makeup on.
Okay. Do you
But
think
I
she
look
overdid it?
dead.
Yes
I
or
need
no?
my makeup.
I don't know. It looks like regular makeup. But
Again, this is why this is what women cannot be honest with each other, bro.
I never saw her real face, so how I'm gonna know if she overdid it or what?
All right.
Shut that soft ass
Just
shit
gonna
up.
skip you. Why do you think women wear makeup?
I mean,
Go back. Go back.
I'm not insecure.
Fanny was making me
Okay. Shout out to Young Hustlers. Go ahead.
definitely because we have things that we don't like about ourselves. So the makeup help cover up those things that we don't like.
Okay. What about you?
Probably insecurities.
Insecurities. Okay. I know what you guys are gonna say when I ask this. Oh my god, but some guys do wear makeup. In general, why do men not wear makeup?
Because you guys don't have to.
I want you to speak into the mic, and I love when I ask a girl question and somebody else answers. Why do you think that men don't wear makeup?
I mean, within history, makeup is... I mean, no, you can't even see within history because men used to wear makeup. But I guess it's taken on like feminine attributes nowadays. Like most men to wear makeup, like you see how they treat Harry Styles for wearing makeup. They're like, he's gay, you know, like he's this, he's that. Like it's just not masculine in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, why do you think men don't wear makeup?
Because it's a feminine thing.
Okay, true. Any other reason? Because she's basically just said the same thing.
That would be the only reason. It's
Okay,
feminine
Fanny,
thing.
why do you think men don't wear makeup?
Because it's gay.
Because it's gay. What about you?
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing as Fanny. That's gay.
What about you?
Because you guys are lucky.
Because we're lucky. What's lucky about us?
Because you can just wake up and go. Like,
well, women can do the same shit.
No.
But you're gonna look. You're looking to look down upon.
A woman can do the same shit. She can just get up, brush her teeth, fix her hair, shower, and go.
No,
you guys don't even have to fix your hair. You can just go.
You're crazy. I gotta gel my shit up.
You choose to. You don't have.
Okay.
You don't have to.
Amazing. There's a reason why I asked this
Hygiene
question.
is important.
Why do you think that is? Go ahead.
I think it's feminine, but I also think men don't have to. You guys have like great skin.
You don't see men with big ass pores.
Yo, listen.
No.
Yo, listen. It's the opposite. The reason why you women have shitty skin is because of the makeup.
That is true.
Because of the makeup. The makeup that enhances your looks is actually fucking you up.
But that's why I started by saying I don't really wear much makeup.
Yeah, but we're talking in general, right? In general.
Women wear makeup because they'd rather wear makeup than fix their fucking attitudes, honestly. And men don't wear makeup.
true.
Men don't wear makeup because our beauty isn't directly tied to our value when it comes to attracting the opposite sex. It's more so status. Status will probably be the ultimate thing because a man could be broke but have status among his peers.
Yeah.
And a woman will look at him like, damn, he's the leader of everyone he's around.
Here's another reason why women wear makeup. You know that little blush shit you guys put on, right? There's a fact that women actually attract men through that blush shit, that little pink shit. The pink shit that you put, the blush.
You said the blood.
No. The blush shit, that little pink shit y'all put on after you put up a whole fucking tank of makeup on, that little pink shit. Actually, when a woman is in heat and she's having sex, their body naturally turns that color.
Mm-hmm.
So women have started doing that even though they're not having sex and they're not in heat, because a guy naturally just knows, yo, there's something about that little blush, bro. We just pay attention to that shit. If you think I'm wrong, let me know. But from experience, that's what I've seen.
Actually, I don't know if there's a. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the Book of Enoch. You raise your hand if you've ever heard the Book of Enoch. You've heard it. The Book of Enoch. So basically, there was a guy a long time ago, right? His name was Enoch. I think he was Methuselah's son, right? This is Bible stuff. He was Methuselah's son, right? So he lived to be about 300 years old, and then God carried him away. But before that, he had a dream about heaven, supposedly, and everything that went on in heaven, the layers of heaven, and then the 200 angels that got casted out of heaven, right? So the 200 angels that got casted out of heaven got led by 12 angels. These are the fallen angels, aka the Watchers. One of them taught humanity how to beautify the eye, aka makeup. They taught us about cosmetics, because cosmetics, they enhance looks for women and they attract men in a sexual way. That's why if you really think about it, the only reason why women wear makeup isn't because you feel good. What makes you feel good is the ability to attract the opposite sex. It's like a peacock effect.
Mm-hmm.
It's the ability to attract the opposite sex, is the attention you get from the opposite sex that makes you feel good, is that dopamine. Same thing with men, right? Your status attracts the opposite sex. So that's why men pride themselves in their status more so than their looks. Because again, an ugly man can have a lot of status and still attract a woman.
100%. Ladies, does that make sense?
Yeah.
He was telling a story about the Bible. Why are we gonna disagree?
No, I didn't necessarily, because I don't really read the Bible. I just started to kind of look into it, but I was talking about the blush.
Yeah.
I didn't know that about
does that
blush,
make
but
sense?
Yeah.
But so why do you think all the women put it on?
I truly think we do it because it makes us look better. I didn't.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, it enhances
That's what I said.
beauty.
I didn't say that we do the blush because guys are attracted to whatever that is.
The only reason you listen, if the world was just women, you wouldn't put on makeup.
That's bullshit.
Bro,
I would.
I would still put
Listen.
mascara on.
That's real.
bullshit.
No. What's bullshit is the fact that you guys are denying it. That's the bullshit.
Are you saying that if we were just a bunch of girls, we
If
wouldn't
it was,
wear
if it
makeup?
was a world full of
I
women,
wear my makeup more for the women than the
if it
men.
was- nah, that's a goddamn lie.
And
Misha.
that's
You're smarter
actually
than
a
that.
fact.
I
A
said-
lot of
It's
I
smart.
women
said that's
think
more
that's
true because
more
we don't
true.
because women don't want to be seen as not as pretty as the next person. So you always, I feel like we'll always wear more makeup
Yeah,
around.
you don't
women.
want to be seen as a woman doesn't want to be seen less pretty than the other woman because it's directly tied to your value in the sexual marketplace when it comes to attracting the opposite sex. That's what it is. I don't want her to be prettier than me because she's going to secure a man and I'm not. It's not because, I just want to be prettier than her. You guys are not that competitive. The reason why you want to be prettier than the next woman is because you want to attract a man that she has the ability to attract. Let's go down to the biology of men and women. You guys are going with this social, like this new age society shit. That shit is whack. The real shit is our biology. The reason why men were like, for example, The reason why I get a haircut every fucking 7 days is because it attracts bitches. That's what it is. The reason why I wear certain clothes is because it attracts bitches. The reason why I have a 6-pack and I work on my body is because it attracts bitches. Like it's not because I feel good about myself. No, I feel good. I feel good about myself because I can attract women. That's what it is.
So if it wasn't for the attraction of women, you directly link your self-worth to the attraction of women?
No, if women didn't exist, the only thing men would do would be till the ground. That's our direct purpose on earth, is to till the earth, is to work until we die. That's our purpose. The reason why God created Eve was because we were lonely. We don't fuck other men. We don't do that. There's men that do, but we're not talking about them. But we don't do that. The reason why God created Eve out of the rib of man is because Adam felt lonely and he saw all the animals reproducing and he looked around and none of God's creatures aligned with him. Every fruit had a seed after its kind. Every animal had a being after its kind. The grass, the trees, everything that was created except Adam. So God put Adam in a deep sleep and he created Eve. And woman's direct purpose on earth is to procreate. That's it. That's your only purpose. Our purpose is to work and die. Your purpose is to deliver life and die. So the only reason why men, now I'm not saying that I'm actively trying to attract women. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is when men make these changes, we don't have to lie and say, I'm doing this for myself because I feel good about myself. No, the reason why men get in shape is to attract the opposite sex. The only reason why a man goes to lengths to become of high status, to be a high earner, is to attract a beautiful woman, have children, and take care of them. The reason why women gain status and want money is so they can say that they don't need a man, because they know that their beauty is directly tied to their ability to attract that man. That's why when a woman gains status and she gains money, what's the first thing she does? She gets her hair done. She works, she gets her nails done. She gets her toes done. She gets more expensive makeup, more beauty products, better clothes. She starts getting purses. And because she knows that her value is tied to that. Men don't give a fuck about your money.
You disagree?
I do.
Okay,
Why?
So go ahead.
I mean, you just said how you do all these things because it makes you feel good to attract women, but in the same breath, you said I don't actively go out of my way and do these things to attract women.
Look, okay.
But you're saying your entire self-worth is
because I'm not single, is what I'm saying. So because I'm not single, I'm not trying to attract women. But I wouldn't be able to attract a woman if I didn't look the way I look. If my status wasn't where it was. You see what I'm saying?
But you're saying the only reason men do these things is to attract women.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly,
but you're saying you have a woman, you've already attracted her. So
okay, because a man is supposed to forever be in shape. A man is supposed to forever be gaining status. A man is supposed to forever be becoming the ultimate version of himself to keep his woman attracted.
Yeah.
The worst move that a man can do is get into a relationship and be like, I'm married anyway. Fuck it. I'm not going to go to the gym. No, you need to go to the gym more.
Yeah.
Because not only are you attracting your woman, your wife, now you got to attract your children. Because now your children have to look up to you. Now your children have to look at his father and be like, damn, my father looks like my son looks at me like a superhero. I take my shirt off and my son's like, wow, dad. Wow. He grabs my stomach. He's like, oh, wow. He sees what I do I do calisthenics. So he sees what I do on these calisthenics. Like, wow, dad, like, look, when my daughter looks at me, she looks at me like a fucking superhero. I can put her on my back and do pull-ups with her. That's going to train her and influence her subconscious. So now she looks for a man that looks like me.
So the sole purpose isn't for the attraction of women. You just stated that it's
But I had to attract a woman in order to have children. I had to attract a woman in order to secure a relationship with a woman. So yes, the ultimate purpose is to attract a woman, because the ultimate purpose above that is to have children and procreate. That's why a peacock flaps his fucking wings. Notice, the female peacock is less attractive than the male peacock. It's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing with men. Also, you're making that face. What? No, speak your mind.
No, I have nothing to say.
Why?
Because I have nothing to say.
her. Yeah, you like to argue against logic for some reason. Because like your situation too, you said something about like, well, if you have a girlfriend, then why are you still doing it? But
no, I said it because he said that everything he's doing is solely for the attraction of women. That men only get in shape, they only do this, they only get their haircuts every 7 days because it attracts bitches.
Yeah.
And so I said, if you already have a girlfriend, why are you still solely trying to go out and attract bitches? If
And
you
I said, I'm not actively trying to attract women. I have a woman, and it's my duty to keep her attracted to me, because the same way I was able to attract her, another man who's better looking than me, who is in better shape than me, can attract her. If I stop getting my hair, if I stop doing all the things that attracted to her to me in the first place, another man can come, because you guys love conditionally. Women don't love men unconditionally. You guys love under the condition that I can protect, provide, offering an ultimate amount of provisioning over you, security, safety, right? That's what a man is supposed to do. That's what attracts a woman to us in the first place. Damn. On top of that, the plus is my physical aesthetic, my visual aesthetic, the way that I look, because the same way that a man holds his woman's hand and feels good about the woman he has, it's the same thing with a woman. A woman will hold a man's hand and be like, wow, that's my husband. Wow, that's my man. He looks good. He dresses good. He smells good. Men respect him. He has status. He's getting money. He takes care of me. He takes care of our children. You have to keep that up.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not out here actively trying to attract other women, but it is my duty to make sure that my woman is actively attracted to me.
Yeah.
That's why I continue to go to the gym. That's why I continue to get my hair cut every week. That's why I continue to dress well, smell well, stay funny, stay active. Yeah. Come up with more creative ways of attracting her. There's only so many roses that you can give to a woman before she's like, okay, nigga, like give me a fucking tulip this time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Buy me an orchid, or buy me a fucking daisy this time, right? Like you have to a man has to continue to attract a woman forever and ever and ever, because men, we're really simple. It's like, be beautiful for me, be feminine for me, be submissive to me, respect my authority. If I say my children aren't going, respect it. We don't need shit. Cook me dinner, clean my clothes, and have sex with me. Bro, we don't ask for that much. But a woman,
super fucking easy.
My G, but a woman like you need to. He needs to be in shape. He needs to be well looking, good looking. He needs to dress well, smell good, be funny, be charismatic. When you guys go out, your man has to be the one leading the conversation, because guarantee your girlfriends that they're with their man, they're looking at your man. If your man is that man, they're looking like, damn, yo, I wish my man was like that. You men, fellas, for those listening to shit, be that man. Be that man that everybody else's woman wants their man to be like. Because you got to actively work on yourself. You can never stop. It has nothing to do with the other women. It has to do with your woman and the way that she receives you. Yeah. You're a reflection of her. She's a reflection of you. All you heard was, he's actively looking to attract bitches. He gets a haircut to actively attract bitches.
Yeah. And women are hypergamous, right? So like, let's say he does get in a relationship. He stops going to the gym. He gains a little weight. The girl's already thinking, yo, something's off right here. Something's wrong. Hypergamy's kicking in. It's like, yo, I saw that dude when I went to Publix. He was looking, you know what I mean? That's just the way you guys are designed. And there's nothing wrong with that. We don't sit here and tell girls, oh, it's fucked up. We highlight that you guys are like that, but we don't say it's fucked up, because you're designed to pick the best possible mate. That's just what you were designed to do. So like, if a guy isn't in the gym or he's not making money, then that's his fault. That's literally his fault. Yeah. Okay. Shout out to the ladies, man. The ladies have been cool too, man. Shout out to you guys for not taking offense. If we don't have any other super chats, guys,
we got a video, right?
Do we?
Yeah.
Steve, you want to pull up the video?
Oh yeah. Forgot about it.
All right, go ahead and pull it up real quick, man. And then chat. Make sure you guys subscribe and like the video, man. That helps us out a lot with the algorithm, man. Shout out to all the people in the chat, man. All the guys in there too, man. All the ladies. We've actually been getting a lot more female subscribers.
Yeah.
So that's actually pretty dope too, man. Shout out to the ladies.
Message. Yeah. Shouts out to the ladies in the chat. Take heed.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pull this video up real quick. Guys, make sure you guys become a member as well, man. It's only $4.99, guys. I don't know why you haven't become a member yet, so make sure you guys become a member. Also, Eric, should we drop this episode, the special guest, maybe? Let them know, or should we wait?
Okay, you talking about the Pearly Things one?
No. We got a special guest coming next week.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, go ahead and drop it too, bro.
All right,
that's
guys.
dope.
Yeah. Real quick, chat. We are next week. We're gonna have Destiny in the building. Can someone hit an air horn for me? Air horn over there, please. Destiny will be in the building, guys. It's going to be a live debate between Eric, Hector, Destiny. Alex from Playing with Fire will be here. Jasmine Jafar will be here. She's like a OnlyFans lawyer, weird shit. I don't know what's going on, but Jasmine Jafar has 1 million followers, so she's going to come in and we're going to debate, man. It's going to be a good show. So, guys, make sure you stay tuned for that. That'll be next week on November 9th, Thursday, November 9th.
Yeah, that'll be dope too, man. And shout out to all the new collabs, man. We just did a show with Pearly Things. She's awesome. We're doing Destiny soon. I'm talking to Brian Atlas right now with the Whatever podcast, so that's coming up soon, man. Damn, bro, for our first, we don't even have a full year yet, man. We're doing some pretty big collabs already, so it's pretty cool to have you guys along with the ride, man. Go ahead, bro, play it.
All right. Did you want to give any context, Hector? Or just play.
So quick little rundown in a nutshell. Basically, it's story of the majority of men's life. Bitter ex-wife, and we can go ahead and play it.
All right. Fair use. Let me unmute it here. Fair use.
Exactly what's what. I need answers. As custodial parent, I'm supposed to know exactly what's what.
Kim, can I leave now?
Can you please tell me where you cut my children's hair?
I
authority.
I gave my kids a haircut.
You had no authority. Did you come?
Do you have my kids behind her?
Did you consult?
Fair use.
With me.
Kim, let me peel off.
Did you consult with me?
Can I leave now?
Let's be a man for once.
Can I leave?
Did you consult with me? Ma, can you get the police because? Yeah, he's taking my photo because.
Pause it real quick.
Okay.
Now, quick understanding. He said, "Can you get the police?" They actually have to meet at the police station to exchange their children.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can turn this up a little bit?
Yeah, I can turn it up.
Go ahead.
It's too. Okay, I'll play it again. Hold on. I'll play it.
What happened? He has no right to do that. I asked you a simple question.
So your mom gonna get the police?
I don't know. I'm asking you a question. Where did you do this? Earl, they don't.
Kim, you are really making the kids nervous.
Earl, I know my own children ever since. Okay?
Ever since what?
I know my children.
Ever since what?
Since you abandoned them.
I
know
abandoned
them, okay?
Oh, I thought I left you.
No, I'm recording it too.
Shame's insult in the perpetual need to be right.
Oh, don't scratch the car.
Oh, no, scratch.
Fair use. You want to go ahead?
Yeah, keep going.
That's crazy.
Go ahead, do whatever you want to do.
Wow.
No, that's their train.
I got the train until.
Okay, hold on. No, you hold on to that.
Hold on, pause it. Listen to that real quick too. She's telling the kids to go ahead and scratch the car.
She said you abandoned your children.
Wow. Okay.
It's crazy.
Away from you. Nope.
Don't let them put the train on the car, please.
Then
Kim.
you need to tell me exactly what happened.
Well, see, you got the boys crying.
Well, you took his train.
Don't scratch the
I
car.
didn't take it.
Don't scratch
Answer
the car.
Question.
Get daddy a kiss. Get daddy a
Answer
kiss.
the question.
Look. Can I pick him up, Kim?
Put him down.
Can I pick the
You're
kid
over
up?
the time.
Let me pick
You're
the
over
kid.
the time.
Wow.
So I can't pick the kids up?
Let go. Would you tell me where you did?
So I can't pick the kid.
Fair use.
Can you tell me what you did?
They got a haircut, Kim.
Where? Where, Earl? You put a shaver to their head. How dare you do that?
You finished? And your mom was going to get the police, huh? Kim, will
that's
you please
bitterness
have
at its
them get the
finest.
train off the
Please
car?
answer the question.
I'm going to take the train from them. Okay,
Take them and then they'll be bawling and it's all you. That's it.
They can't have the train on the car.
Well, then
Now,
you need to answer the
then
question.
why don't you back up from the car
You
then?
need to answer the question.
Back up from the car.
They're going to remember you as an image of taking this away.
Then
I
back up
asked
from
you
the car, Kim.
Then answer my question,
Wow.
please.
Back up from the car.
Answer my question.
Go ahead and pause this real quick, man. It's really disgusting how she's essentially trying to turn the kids, like grooming the kids to see the father in a bad light, man.
Yeah. Wait till the mother comes out.
All right, go ahead. Play it.
Her mother, yeah.
Would you please tell me you're doing it, Earl? Who gave you the right to do that? Who gave you the right?
Oh, I wish you let me leave, Kim.
Who gave you the right? You were over an hour and a half late. Go ahead, get your train, sweetie. Who gave you the right to shave their head?
What? Don't I pay child support? And don't they my kids too?
Child support has nothing to do. You are non-custodial with visitation. You have no rights whatsoever to do anything like this without consulting with me first.
Oh, here comes your mama. I know it's about to get worse.
Yeah.
You see, you can't have them, let them scratch up
I'm
the car.
sorry. I need to know what you did.
I'm gonna give it back. Daddy gonna give it back. You can't scratch up the car, okay? Okay.
Go ahead.
Come on. Give daddy a kiss. Give daddy a kiss.
Give the car back.
Let me give him a kiss, Kim. Let me go.
Okay, give it the car. Give it.
Okay.
Give him the train.
What's the most disgusting, you guys, is the
Okay, go
fact
ahead.
that she's using the children. You know, she's more so concerned with how she feels and what she thinks rather than the children, what the children will think about the situation in general.
I don't know. Where's my coats? Where's my stuff?
This is that bag that you gave me. Oh, you did give me coats, huh?
Yes, I did give you coats,
Oh,
girl, and I
back-
gave you hats, and I gave you food.
Okay, back up so I can open the trunk.
Go right ahead.
Hold on, pause this
Come
real
on,
quick. Here's another thing too, bro. You got to pay attention to details. She said you're over your time, as if to say like you no longer like you're not a father right now. Like you can't do anything with the kids. Your time limit has been reached, right? And it's disgusting that women think this way. That it's like I'm the mom. Like I made these kids by myself.
And the court is going to favor the woman the majority of the time in a situation like this.
Yeah. I made these kids by myself, and you're lucky that I let you spend time. It's disgusting.
You
bro.
went over the time. I'm full custodian.
Right. Okay. Go ahead and play it, bro.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? What? It works. Is it better?
And this is the age where the child is the most
When
attached
she
to the
back up?
mother.
They're waiting for us. What do you mean? Get the coat.
When she back up,
You can go get the
I don't want you behind me, Kim, because
I don't care about you, Earl.
you know what? The coats are in the suitcase.
No, let me videotape.
The-
Stop the phone. No, really, 'cause it's
The coats
videotaped.
are in the suitcase.
Stop the phone. It's already videotaped. It's okay. If my picture gets on the internet, don't worry about it. You think it's funny. You can do a civil suit.
That's why
Yeah.
you're such a coward, Earl.
Say that again, Miss Woods.
These are the 3-year-olds, not you.
Okay.
Grow up.
Okay.
That's enough. That's okay.
I turned the mom against them.
Can I have
Kids.
my children's coats,
To
please?
introduce yourself.
I know I gotta get my
Understand that you
coats.
were respectable.
I am. Oh, Kim, did you ever find my mom's obituary?
Can you? You never gave it to me, but can I have my coats, please?
Get the coats, please.
You're trying to change the subject. I know. Coward. Just get the coats.
Oh, they must have been in that suitcase.
What do you want? Oh, that's going on my hand.
Yeah, go wait in the car.
Hold on, real quick. Go ahead and pause it real quick. Here's another thing I'll say, man. First of all, the mother, I hate when mothers get involved. I've been in situations like this where, it didn't have to do with kids, but like me and my ex were like arguing. The mom came in and I'm like, yo, I'm fucking her. I'm not fucking you. Get the fuck out my face. I don't play with that dumbass shit where it's like, oh, that's my mom. You have to respect. Nah, listen, I respect and disrespect everybody equally. You don't agree with me, right?
I mean,
Listen, let's say hypothetically speaking, let's say me and you were dating. Your mom came into our business, right?
I'm not disagreeing
I'm not
with
being
that.
physical. I'm not yelling
disagreeing
at
with
you.
that.
I'm
not
being very
disagreeing with
civil,
that.
right?
You're the one who's.
Your mother comes in and starts talking shit. You're a coward. This is why you're a coward. Bro, listen, get the fuck out of my face. Who are you? And this is why men should study the woman that you're dating. Study her mother.
Yeah, the relationship she has with the father. Yeah.
I'm not
Study the
disagreeing
mother.
with what your point you're making, but you're the one who literally says to me all the time, respect your elders. So
Yeah. But I say that. First of all, your elders also have to respect you. Don't
when
get
I
me
said
wrong.
that respect is earned, though, you told me I was wrong.
Hold on. If a man comes in, if a 65-year-old comes in here, oh, you young son don't know shit. You know what I mean? Shut the fuck up, old man. What the fuck are you talking about? That's just how I listen.
But when I did so respectfully, y'all told me I was mean
What do
because
you
I
mean?
wasn't respecting my elders.
Whoa, you talking about Dina?
I'm talking about when you guys told me that I wasn't being respectful to an elder. I wasn't being
Really, nigga?
Who? When did I say what?
Really, nigga?
She's taking shots, bro.
What did I
She's
do?
taking shots, bro.
I'm speaking. I'm not mentioning names. I'm speaking in generalities. Y'all told me to respect my elders because I could learn from my elders. No matter what, you said respect your elders.
You and I had a conversation, and I said the way you dealt with that, because she wasn't being offensive to you. We could run back the tape. She wasn't being. You took something she said personal.
I didn't.
But based off the way you reacted, it very much seemed like you took it personal.
Hold on, I'm lost.
Okay, so you were here that day. Dina was here. She was like right here, and Dina was having a conversation, and she's like, "Why should I take advice from you? I don't want to end up like you."
No, I said why would I take advice from someone who I do not want to end up like?
Okay,
and you guys told me I was being mean and that I was being disrespectful.
I said that. No, I had a conversation with her after the show, and I said, and because I was like, "Yo, how'd you like the show?" And she was like, "Oh, I liked it, except blah blah blah." And I said, "Yo, listen."
No, you kind of told me you were like, you went in on Dina.
Yes, I said you shouldn't have gone in the way you did because she wasn't coming
How
at
did I
you.
go in? I didn't raise my voice. I was not
Listen, guys,
disrespectful.
go watch the video. What episode was that,
I'm
bro?
focused on you saying y'all.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
remember
She's
what I
talking
said.
about. Nah, she's talking about me, but
I don't
she
remember what I
tends to
said.
generalize. What I said to you was she wasn't being disrespectful.
Neither was I.
Bro, if you give me advice and I come to you and I say, "Yo, I don't why should I take advice from you? I don't want to end up like you." Are you going to take that as a respectful comment? Please speak into the mic.
No.
Why not?
I don't know. It doesn't sound right. I feel like it could be worded a little bit better. But at the same time, if I'm not in a good position myself, then I shouldn't be giving advice to anybody.
Okay. That's all I was saying. Never did I say, oh, your opinion isn't valid. No. She's like, you need to take and you need to listen. And I said, why would I take advice from somebody who I do not want to be in their position? And you told me I was mean and that I need to respect my elders. I said she was not being respectful towards me and the other women. And you said,
really,
respect
nigga?
your elders.
Yo, listen,
really, nigga?
I need you guys in the chat to go watch the clip and tell me if you thought Dina was being disrespectful. And in my experience, every time Dina comes in here, for some reason, she always gets a girl mad.
So what did she do?
But she didn't yell. She didn't raise her voice.
She told you something, and
she had said something like, "Kyla."
Yo, funny enough, hold on. Funny enough, Dina actually, put the screen back on us, brother. Funny enough, Dina actually just super chatted. The most disgusting thing a woman can do, let's go and power her up, is belittle the man that actually wants to be a good dad. That's child abuse, and I 100% agree with you. Women, and we'll go back to the video. Ladies, it is fucking mind-blowing to me how fathers that want to be active and care and want to be in their kids' lives, just because you broke up and you went separate ways, you guys make these guys suffer. Now, the fucking drug dealers, the drug addicts, the baby daddies that don't give a fuck, the women are like, please come see your kid. Please come see your kid. It makes no fucking sense to me. This is why women suck. Okay. Shout out to Dina. And Dina, go ahead and super chat again if you want to, first of all.
And chat, go to that other video that he's talking about when Misha went, debated back and forth with Dina, and put the timestamp of that part in the chat so we can look it up real quick. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Let's get back to the video, man. Shout out to the super chat too, man. We appreciate you guys. Go ahead.
No, these are my quotes. That's so typical. It's nothing new.
No, there you
Don't
go.
say another word to him. He's not even worth it.
I know.
But don't you ever touch my children like that again without consulting me. I am custodial.
I'm gonna give him a haircut next time.
The judgment of divorce, you do not touch their hair.
I'm just telling you if they
Hold on. Pause.
Is that a threat?
You heard that, ladies? You heard that? Whoa. Yo, you know, they say that women are smarter than men and women mature faster than men. I can't tell. This is an old ass fucking chick right here. And by the way, shout out to you because you're on the internet for being stupid, right? Like, she's like, oh, is that a threat? All he said was, I might get a haircut next time.
It's the bitterness, bro, because he obviously doesn't want to be with this woman, right? And I think she took it so deeply that she's using the children against them. And then the woman, the mom, probably suffered something similar to that. And that's why she can identify with her daughter, because I think, you know, as the elder, you should be wise enough to be like, hey, look, whatever happened between you two happened between you two. Don't involve the children. I would say that if she was, for her age, exercising wisdom, she'd probably stop that shit right there. Like, hey, you guys, I'm putting the children in the car. If you guys are going to argue, you guys do that shit over there or whatever, but not in front of the children because they don't deserve to see their mother or their father like this.
Agree. I completely agree with what you're saying about her delivery, but you don't think she has any like type of, how do you say, validity to her argument of him not being the custodial parent and getting something like that done to her children without consulting her?
Well, first of all, those are his children.
But he also lost that right. She's saying you have visitation.
How the fuck did he lose that right?
The court's ruled. She said, I'm custodial, you have visitation. So obviously he did something.
Okay, so what else did he lose besides getting a haircut that he can't do with his kids?
He didn't the right to do anything without consulting the custodial parent.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know that the court is going to favor the mother, period. Unless she's a heroin addict, unless she has some sort of drug addiction, like the courts are going to favor the mother because yes, between those ages, really in the court, all ages, they're going to favor the mother more. But when we're talking from like a biological standpoint, the child is the most attached with the mother from birth up until about 8 years old. After 8, especially little boys become a bit more aware of the world, and that's when they start to, can I go with dad? Can I go with dad? I want to go with dad. I want to be like dad. And that's when they need to detach from the mother's hip and start to tag along with the father. You see, but the court isn't going to do that. The court is going to be like, well, let me give him to the mothers, because if they're not married, she can fuck him for child support. She's going to have to work. We're going to put her on government benefits, EBT, WIC. What's the other thing? Section 8 or low income housing. And she's going to work, and we're going to tax both their ass. And we're going to separate the nuclear family, especially in the Black and Latino community.
What I don't get is how is he paying child support and she's saying he has no right.
All right, give me 1 second real quick, man. Let's go to hold on. Go to power up my man real quick, man. He's coming through again with another super chat. Shout out to Alex Nino, man. 313, brother. Thanks a lot, man. He says, Eric, I'm speaking from experience. Let me on the damn phone, bro. I got some game right here. Puro wisdom. Yo, can you set up the line for him, bro? Steve?
Yeah.
Set up the line for him, bro. Shout out to him, man. Much love, brother.
We appreciate you.
Much love to you, brother.
We appreciate you
for sure, man. If he wants to call in, bro, he can call in, man.
We'll get
bro.
Fanny, check your phone.
You were talking about
to answer your question, Ashley, it's because
she's bitter
in the court. Yeah, she's bitter. But for example, I still have him. He's still alive. But my cousin was going through something similar. He got with a woman, got her pregnant, and she ended up not wanting to be with him. Right. 7 days are in a week. If you have your child 4 days and he has the child 3 days, the court is always going to favor your word over the man's word because of that 1 day. That 24 hours is a lot. You have primary custody, so it's going to be in your favor anyway. So they might have split custody, but it's not like he can drop him.
But he has every right as she do because he's paying child support. Now, if she wants to say he can't do anything, get the haircut, then okay, then I'm not paying child support.
No, but the court's gonna make him pay child support.
Yeah.
People get locked up.
That's so messy.
Yeah. Listen,
that's such a bitter
and this
woman.
is why when we sit here and we ask women who has it tough, bro. Listen, men have it tough,
and he wants to be there.
Listen, if you don't pay child support, suspended license, right?
They'll suspend
your license. You're going to jail. So, bro, listen, sometimes, the crazy part is sometimes a person will go to jail, like a guy will go to jail, lose his job because he went to jail, then come out, have a harder time being able to pay child support, and then go right back in. Bro, the system is fucked. It's fucked, okay? And I'm a father, okay? So luckily I take care of my kids, but a lot of guys don't.
It's specifically designed to destroy the family. Like the child support system is specifically designed to destroy the family. Like there's no winning. Like you're gonna have to pay. Yeah. For example, a few years ago, Nas Khalees divorced, and he had to pay her $50,000 a month.
A month, bro. Listen, if I'm not mistaken, I think Courtney or Kim, I don't know who the fuck is who, and I just know they're all KKKs. One of them, or I don't know if it was one of them. It was somebody that was asking for like $200K a month for child support.
I think that was Black China from
Rob.
Rob.
Listen, what the fuck?
Red flag.
What the fuck? $200K a month?
I don't feel bad though for Robert Kardashian. I don't feel bad.
But then you say you can't see the kid. How do you expect them to pay that much and then say you can't see your child?
First of all, imagine you're paying $200K a month, and then on top of that, you're not the custodial parent, so she gets to tell you when, where, how, and how long, bro. A fucking L, bro. Guys, pay attention to who you get pregnant, man. Do your research. Look at the fucking family, because a lot of times single mothers will keep the daughters single too,
out of bitterness. You know, it's funny. 50 Cent, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but 50 Cent. I think, if I'm not mistaken, there was an interview that he did on the radio, and he was talking about how his first child's mother, he was paying her this ridiculous amount of money just because it was his child's mother. She took him to court, and his lawyers were so nasty with it that she ended up receiving less than what he was already giving her.
That's rare too, by the way. It's really rare, but it happens sometimes. And when you have powerful lawyers, man, that's a thing too, man. Listen, do me a favor.
You can rig the system.
Yes, you can,
but you gotta really, there's guys. I used to work at this restaurant a long time ago, and this one guy, he got paid part-time hours on check, and the other half he got paid cash.
Okay.
So on paper he was making X amount. So when he went to court, he was only made, a certain amount of money. and the child support was a certain amount.
Okay.
So he was only liable to pay that
Gotcha.
much. So there's some guys that know how to use the system.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying do it, but there's some guys that do it.
All right, do me a favor. We have another super chat right here. Power Up Dina. She says, if I wanted to belittle you, I would have told you that you could never be me because I have a dad. The reason you didn't like what I said was because your mom is trash too. But I didn't see the difference.
See, that's disrespectful. But what I said, all I simply said is that I wouldn't want to be in her shoes, and I'm disrespectful. Y'all are telling me I took it personal. I never chose to degrade her or say she was any less of a woman because I didn't agree with her opinion. I just simply said I wasn't going to take her advice because I didn't want to be in her shoes. But for her to come on the show the next day and try and talk to me in the comments and try and bring the debate, and then try and come back today again and bring I don't understand like what I'm supposed to say. Like I'm not worried about you. I'm just saying it was simply I brought it up because Eric had said that respect. When I said respect is earned, not given, he disagreed, and he said I should always respect my elders, and I should have respected her because she was my elder. I felt I was being disrespectful. Nothing I said was intentionally to hurt. What she just said was to try and hurt me and to get a reaction out of me, which is two completely different things. My thing is to be a 30-something-year-old woman and trying to get a reaction of a 20-year-old says a lot about you as well.
Okay. And to be fair, the reason why I said that, and I've said this multiple times, I treat people the way they treat me. You respect me, I respect you. In that situation, and we've talked about this before, we did it after the show that day, and I was just like, yo, listen, I didn't think Dina was coming at you some type of way. I thought she was really trying to give you some genuine advice. I think what you said, obviously, was taken the wrong way by her. I can see this. I sit back and I just watch body language. That's all I do. I just watch everybody's body language, so I could see, and and she was still respectful. She actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, bro, listen, I know the chat's probably looking at the old episodes, but she basically was just like, she said her 14-year-old would basically like laugh at you or something.
And see again, and see that's the thing, to sit there and take it so personal and say that your 14-year-old would laugh at me.
That's crazy.
Okay.
We don't condone.
But my thing is, everyone is getting so hurt and upset and saying I'm being mean, and that's what I'm trying to get at. Is it was never me taking it personal, nor trying to be personal towards her, and she's still steady trying to get at me and get a reaction out of me.
Yeah, who found out the timestamp, chat?
Yeah, let us know what timestamp that was. And also, man, let's go ahead and I understand what you're saying. I'm not trying to like overlook everything that's going on. I get what you're saying. And listen, just respectfully agree to disagree on this one.
That wasn't respectful though. That was mad disrespectful to me and my mother. Like,
no, I'm talking about me and you. I'm just saying, like, I didn't think she was being disrespectful, but it is what it is. I don't even know how she knows anything about your mother.
She doesn't. That's what I'm saying. That was an off the wall ass comment just to piss me off. And it did piss me off a little bit. That's what I'm saying. I kept it respectful. And now when she wants to talk about my mother, like that's a whole nother level.
Is there anything that you want to say to her?
Nah, like she's not even worth my time.
Okay.
Damn. Hey, fuck you, man.
All right, fair enough. Shout out to you. And go ahead and play the video, man. Let's finish up.
Oh gosh, move this video.
If they need a haircut, I'll give it to them.
They told you to cut the haircut. You want me to send you the bill? You do not cut them.
Yeah, send me the bill.
You think it's funny, Earl? You should have been more conscious about them being sick with the fever instead of trying to give them a haircut.
Yeah.
Oh, he's videotaping that. I know, so am I. I'm doing the same thing, Mom. I'm going to crack him on his head.
Wow. Hold on. Pause it. Hold on. So remember earlier he said, he said, I might get a haircut next week or the next time I see them.
I'm going to give him a haircut again.
She said, is that a threat? And then she just said, I'm going to clop him, if I'm not mistaken. Clock him in the head. Mind you,
she picked something up too. I don't know if you can see it. She picked something up.
Listen, so she has something in her. Mind you, what he said came across as a threat to her. But what she just said, which is an actual threat, didn't come across as a threat in her mind. This is the way women compute things, okay? Go ahead and play it, bro.
Back up.
Behave yourself.
Back up.
Behave yourself.
He's a waste of space.
Behave yourself.
Get out the car. Y'all scared.
He's a waste of space.
What's your name?
Hold on, Miss Watts.
Ronnie?
What's your mommy's name?
What's your name?
What's your mommy's name?
What's your mommy's name?
Let the car go. Y'all
Are you touching me?
Get away from the car.
Are you hitting me?
Get away from the car.
Are you hitting me?
Get away from the car.
Did you just hurt me?
Get away from the car.
Did you just hurt me?
Get away from the car.
Did you just put your hands on me? Are you hitting me?
Get away from the car.
You put your hands on me on purpose. Did you put
This
your
is
hands on me?
wild.
Let's go.
You put your hands on me, I'm gonna have a physical.
Pause this. Okay.
Let's go.
Now, pause this. They're actually putting their hands on him.
Yeah.
But imagine, ladies, for 1 second, go ahead and do that sound, right? Earlier, they were calling for the police. Police comes in, right? Police doesn't know what's going on. There's no video, right? They both say, yo, he just put his hands on us. Even if he didn't hit them, they're automatically assuming this guy must have hit him. Automatically, right? And they're more likely to believe one woman over one man, but they're definitely more likely to believe two women over one man. The system is fucked up. Go ahead, bro. Play it.
Put a complaint against.
I'm about to walk him back to the police station myself.
Let's go ahead.
You see? They're meeting at the police station.
Come on.
Okay, I think that's it on that, Steve.
Okay, so what do you think about that?
Yeah, no, it's disgusting, man. I think that, fellas, make better selection in women. It's just as much your responsibility as it is the ladies. So ladies, too, same thing. You guys got to make better selection in men. Now, in this situation in particular, I mean, I feel for the guy. It just seems like he's dealing with two bitter women, and unfortunately, the children have to suffer. But also, ladies, when the situation is with y'all and y'all have a, absent father for your children, it's, because of you guys too. Again, y'all control access to sex. I think when the video keeps going, though, it says something. I think he was unfaithful or something like that.
Okay. I want to get the ladies' thoughts on this. What do you think about the whole situation, the whole video that we just saw?
I mean, her delivery was absolutely unacceptable. Like the way she put her children through that, the way she treated the man who's obviously trying to be in that child's life, completely unacceptable in any way, shape, or form.
Okay. Do you think a lot of women act like her?
Yeah, I've seen it with my own two eyes.
Okay. And there's really, like, even think about it like this. He recorded all this. He probably could go to a judge, and there's really nothing that's really gonna happen to the woman. There's no repercussion. There's no consequence for that. It's like, okay, cool. You guys might have to figure out another way. You know what I mean?
They're already meeting at the police station. So I'm sure that the first few encounters went really bad.
Yeah.
And they had to go to court, and the court ordered them to meet at a police station.
Okay.
What so they're already meeting there.
What do you think about that?
I think that was immature and sick to put your kids through that. Because that's only going to affect the kids in the long run.
Okay. And man, it's crazy. Do you have a son or a daughter?
A son.
You have a son.
Yeah.
She has two sons. They have two sons together. And think about what she's showing her sons. Like, essentially, I hate to say it, but like, she doesn't understand. She's essentially kind of grooming her sons to say, listen, this is the way the world is. This is how it should be. Because kids don't really know the difference. The kids, it's funny because, like, as a kid, I remember, like, my grandmother would be like, do as I say, not as I do, or some shit like that, right? Something like, I don't know, it's some weird saying. And it was just like, but kids are the opposite. We literally do what we see. Whatever we see, monkey do, right? So it's kind of fucked up that she's putting her sons through that. What about you? What do you think about the video?
Yeah, I think it was fucked up.
Very profound. Okay, what about you?
I don't even think she should have those kids. What is it? The full custom? What is it?
Full custody.
She shouldn't even have that. She doesn't deserve that, and those kids doesn't deserve parents like that. Well, a mother like that.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know the father, so.
What about you? What do you think?
I think that she's like a textbook narcissist for sure. She is showing like all the signs.
Okay, fair enough. And shout out to
what's crazy though? And I'm glad that this video is uploaded, because these kids are going to grow up and see this video and see their mother's true colors. Because as women, we usually like put the kids against the father. It's
and nobody's there telling her she's wrong. Exactly. Like her mom is hyping her up.
And I think that's like the saddest part about this whole thing, but also good that the kids are going to grow up and see that. But if I was a kid, I would be embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed just looking at it.
When they're in it, they can't tell that she's the one who's gaslighting him and manipulating him. And like what narcissists do is like they form a triangle where they're always on top, but they form alliances. And what she did is form an alliance with her mom so that she's directing that alliance towards one person, but she's always at the top. But you can see all of that in the video.
Yeah.
So
I would argue
that
I would argue that the mom is the narcissist.
The
mom? Yeah. And she formed the triangle with her daughter.
Oh.
Because that might be learned behavior. That might be learned behavior.
Okay.
Yeah. So I probably, but I see what you're saying though. Yeah. No, you're right.
why
That's
I
a good
said
observation.
single mothers will keep their daughters single because it's just a cycle, right? Okay, real quick, man. We got another super chat. Shout out to Dina. The purpose of my previous super was to show the difference between trying to give you sound advice from a good place and being demeaning. I don't wait till someone walks away from the table to talk about it. Okay. So this clarifies some obviously earlier, and I kind of got the hint because she said you see the difference at the end. She said you see the difference, so she was basically trying to prove a point that she wasn't being disrespectful, and she just clarified that on this.
The same
super
could
chat.
be said for me though. I could have gone there. I could have been disrespectful. I chose not to.
Okay, fair enough. Ladies, I want to thank you today for your time. You guys were amazing. Real quick, we're going to let the two ladies, actually you two, if you could come here, and I'll have you sit on this side, okay? Ladies, we'll have, you're good there. Actually, you can actually sit right here. They'll come to the middle. Guys, make sure you guys ask the ladies questions, man. They're going to go over their thoughts on the show. We're going to get out of here. Thank you guys, man. Run the likes up, guys, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night, man. You're good. You can sit there. Damn, Steve.
I stay here.
Yeah, you stay there.
Once again, guys, like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna do our after show, guys. Guys, we have a special guest next week. Destiny will be in the building. So if you guys want to see that live debate, next Thursday the 9th, it'll be Hector, myself, Eric. Be in the building, man. Destiny will be here, so it should be good, guys. You know how Destiny is. He's gonna basically take the side of the girls. But it should be a good show, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Can we see the
We got
chat,
the
they're gonna put it
ladies.
down.
Yeah, we'll put the chat up, ladies. We need you, ladies. Can some of you guys go on the other side?
That video actually kind of has me a little
Okay,
upset.
have Misha go.
The video.
this thing down?
I'll just stand up. Yeah, the video. It has me upset because.
Can you guys scoot over a little bit?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I can't put this thing down. I'm just gonna angle it down this way.
I'm like,
Wait, Fanny. Me first. Hold on. Oh, there's something right here. I can't move.
Wait.
All right, go ahead, ladies. Please start talking.
I don't hear anything.
Oh, turn the mics on, bro.
Hello. Oh. No, what I was saying is that video actually has me pretty disgusted because that's a black family, and unfortunately, that's how we are being viewed by the world, and that's how majority of us, our black homes, are being.
Why do you guys think? Because I was telling the chat a little earlier. Why do you guys think the mom felt the need to add in? Because usually that happens like when you give the mom the responsibility to the grandma the responsibility to take care of the kid, so they feel the need to say whatever the fuck they want because they also take care of the kid. And I feel like as a mom, you shouldn't be leaving your fucking kids with your mom. It's your responsibility.
It's bitterness. The mom, the grandma is bitter, which led to her daughter being bitter, and now they're just bringing it down onto those two little boys who don't deserve that. And it's just, oh my god.
Yeah, it pissed me off a lot.
Come on, black families, let's get it together. Come on now.
Nah, it happens a lot in Hispanic families.
No, it does,
too.
but it's just that. Believe it or not, that is true. It does happen in Hispanic families, but that video it's still representing what people see about. People already think black people, we're ratchet, we're loud, with this and that, and then to see that, it's just like, no wonder they don't want to marry us. Like, no wonder they don't want to have kids with us. I don't want to have kids with us. My boyfriend's Spanish, but still, like with those actions. Okay, let's get out of that. Hold on.
Wow, I got heat in me right now.
Let's see what the chat is saying first, and if they don't say anything, we'll start with questions.
Mom and daughter, literally. So, are we gonna wait now, Steve? Can you bring up the video about Dina and?
Got to send me that timestamp.
I think we should just leave that shit alone. Nobody cares. It's done.
Dina keeps on going on.
Okay, and you see why she's so bothered? Like,
No, she's talking about the video.
But can I say one thing to you? As far as just the respecting of the elders, what I just get from that is that even though you may not want to be her or be whatever they are, let's not even talk about her. I would just say that take their advice so you know what not to do.
No, I feel like what bothered Dina was the fact that after the after show.
Well, no, I'm not talking about Dina at all. I'm just saying for future reference, if there's another older person that you clearly see is not doing what you want to do or not living the life you want for yourself, take their advice so you know what not to do.
I can learn from their mistakes.
That's what I mean. Well, that's what I mean. I mean, like you see what
I can see where they're
and
what's
don't
done, and I can see
and
what
Look,
that
she
way
said,
you know what not to
she
do.
said, leave it alone. I'd rather just have a conversation with her in private.
Exactly. It's not our
That's what I'm
business. That's
saying.
them.
I'm so
Well, that's what I'm
tired
talking
of
about
being
in general.
brought up.
Yeah, but I didn't see it bad.
I don't know.
Honestly, I don't remember what exactly happened.
Because I
Okay,
wasn't
so there's no
disrespectful.
questions for the
I
chat.
don't remember it being
Open your
bad.
phone.
Because I wasn't disrespectful.
It's okay.
She said,
Do
be
we have
her
some
mommy.
questions or something?
Open the phone.
Bro, I've opened it like.
Sorry.
All right, chat. Chat, send in your questions for the ladies. They can see the chat now. And then I think you guys should have some questions.
I have some. So, why are women afraid of the word submission?
I think it's just because they confuse it with being subservient.
Okay. Anyone else?
I mean, I don't know, because I'm not like, for me, I feel like that's just something that us women, like, that's what we were created for. Like, we're
be
supposed to
submit.
submit to our husbands.
But you would agree that a lot of women see it as a bad thing, you know, because they see submission
Well,
as
yes.
almost as.
And I could see that also. Why? Because I do feel like a lot of men also like abuse that term.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
it's just
the
like a
wrong man.
yes, there's just like a miscommunication of what the word actually means and how to properly like be a submissive woman to a man that can actually lead
And not a grown boy.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Fanny?
I think a lot of us, especially now, are like afraid of that, of being submissive, because we just find excuses. Honestly, we're like, okay, well, how do we know he's the right man?
Well, you don't know until you try.
Exactly. So it's like, you know, like
You
how
don't know.
are you supposed to know if you're doing the role and he's doing the role? Like, you'll eventually like know, like right off the bat.
Yeah.
So if you're not playing your feminine role, you're obviously not like gonna feel like he's the one. So
Yes.
yeah, we're in my opinion, we're all just lacking because of social media right now.
And feminists.
Agreed.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Why do you think?
first I
women-
want to ask, what does subservient mean?
It's like equivalent to slavery.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up for you, ladies. Hold on. Subservient.
I think this is the first show you
It's like
went
you're
and
his
asked to look up
servant.
something.
His servant, basically.
Okay, here we go. Hold on. Here we go. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay, prepare to obey others unquestioningly. So there's no question. You just obey whatever they say. Subservient.
I would say that's what most women think submission
Yes.
is. I would say that they think that them submitting, meaning that they don't have a voice anymore. They don't have the right to do whatever they want. They don't have the right to question. Personally, from my experience, I don't question my man in public, but if I disagree with him when I get in the car, when I get home, I say, babe, like, look, that wasn't right. Or, you know, most women won't do that, but go ahead.
I didn't finish. I didn't answer the question. Hold on. I feel like a lot of women, they are scared of being submissive. Mostly, it has to be because of like if they're raised by a single mom, most likely. Then like
that's
their
a
mom
big
is putting
factor.
shit in their ear.
It's a huge factor.
This is about whether we think like marriage is like.
No,
forced.
the question is why are women afraid of the word submission?
I don't feel like women are afraid of the word submit. Like to be submissive to a man.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I think kind of like what you guys have said. It almost feels like you lose your voice. Like
Yeah.
I think when certain men expect you to submit, they expect you to wholeheartedly submit. Like I agree with what you said. Like respect your man and do it in private. But there's also some men who take it too far and expect you to have no opinion or voice of your own. And that's where I would tend to be a little apprehensive about submitting to a man. And that's why I guess the whole like making sure it's the right man. Like I agree, you're never gonna know until you find out. But it also you go down that road and you invest your time in somebody, and then what happens when you learn like, oh, he doesn't expect me to be submissive. He expects me to have no voice.
So do you think that did everybody answer?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry. So do you think that as far as a relationship goes, if a man does 8 things right but do 2 things wrong, that it's not worth, but it's you will throw a relationship away for that?
No,
because he's done like 8 things right.
No, I would never throw it away.
What do you
I
say?
feel like it depends
Yeah, I
on
was
what
just
those
gonna
2
s-
things
I
are,
was
because
gonna say
those
that.
2 things could overpower all the good things.
Like what?
Let's say,
That's-
let's give an
No, tell me
example.
2 things. What example?
Let's give an example of cheating.
Okay, that would be one for sure. Like that could throw off everything, all the good qualities that you have as a
so
man.
you've been with him for 8 years, right? And he cheated on you once.
I could never trust you again.
You would throw the entire
You would
relationship
throw
away.
8 years of relationship of marriage.
He did it by cheating.
So don't you think that as far as a relationship, yes, he cheated. Yes, that's wrong. But mistakes, I'm saying mistakes. I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but it happens. You don't think that working on a relationship and getting past that issue is more better than just throwing it away?
I mean, I feel
especially like in that case,
if
that
I know that I'll actually wholeheartedly be able to forgive you, then yes. But if I know for a fact
if it's the
that
man
I'm
you
always
love,
going to hold it against you and I'll never be able to trust you again, why am I going to waste both of our times?
okay, so if he's the man you love, he give you the home, he give you the kids, he takes care
Provides.
of you, he does all those things right. In year 8, he cheats. For whatever reason, he went out to a business trip, whatever. You telling me you will leave that relationship?
You didn't want to do it again. Sorry.
I think it honestly depends on like the like, was it an emotional affair? Was it physical? Because there's also, you know, like men are physical most of the time when they go out and they cheat. You know, they're gonna go fuck.
Yeah, I would say that majority of the time, and there are that 1% of men, but I'm not talking about them. But majority of men, they have sex without a thought.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
Just like
if it was like a
peeing.
one-off, like physical, like I fucked that bitch, like I think I might be able to get that.
And I feel like also how I find out about it determines a lot too. Because if you
good point.
If you come straight up and say, listen, like I have to talk to you, this happened, then honestly I feel like there's a great chance that you're coming clean.
I'd rather hear from
That is
Exactly.
a point. But you also
That
said
is
you'd
a
never be
very
able to
good
trust
point.
him again. So I mean, like,
But wouldn't
Yes,
you say?
but the fact that like I said, it also determines whether you came clean to me or not. Because if you hid it from me and then one, you cheated, and on top of that,
you lied.
you
lied,
lied or
I
you
agreed,
hid it, then
agreed.
it's like now you gave me 2 reasons why to never trust you again.
so if he does tell you, like, if he's the one who's like, babe, you know, like,
But we
I
also
feel like it'll be easier for me to
Yeah.
like be able to accept it.
okay, but we
Oh,
also have
Jules,
to
thank
agree.
you.
But we also have to agree though that a lot of us females nowadays, like especially this generation, we like blame the men before they even do it. So like we encourage them to, because then she's already fucking telling me I'm fucking other bitches. She's already telling me.
I had a friend. We were literally like, because women will sit there and tell them, man, you're cheating on me, you're cheating on me, you're cheating me so much.
And
to
then
the
guess
point where
what,
they're
bitch?
like,
Now he goes
cheat.
Exactly. So
We were talking about how she was afraid how she might be the problem with this one man, because she was like, he's a good guy, I'm into him. Woo, woo. She's like, I just want to make sure that I'm not going to be like the toxic red flag going into this relationship. And we were kind of talking about that because I was like, you really got to understand and like make sure you're not bringing all your baggage, because like that's when we got into the whole topic of like,
Yes.
because you've been hurt, you can't sit here
Exactly.
and accuse your man of doing all these things until he's eventually gonna be like, you know what, at this point I might as well just go ahead and
And
cheat.
most of that comes from insecure women, because
Yeah.
it's like if you're already telling the guy like, oh yeah, you're cheating on me, you're cheating on me, you're cheating on me. Of
He's gonna
course
cheat
he's
now.
gonna go and fucking
He's
cheat,
gonna cheat
bitch.
now.
You already gave him the green
And on
light.
top of
Might
that,
as well do it.
Yeah.
now that person, it's that means if you don't trust somebody but you're still with them, you technically don't even respect yourself.
Exactly.
And
Why
you
be
don't
with
respect them.
It doesn't even make sense to stay together if you already from the beginning don't
have any
don't have that trust,
Exactly.
or are already accusing him of
And
stuff.
that's why, like I say, it's important for somebody to truly get to know yourself, know your weaknesses, know what like your insecurities are, because at the end of the day, like that's when everything gets out of the closet, when you're actually with somebody, and then all the insecurities come out. And then it's like the fact that if you're with a person and this person has never given you a valid reason for you not to trust them, but you still don't trust them because of the last person you were with.
Yeah. That's
a you problem.
You should never bring old baggage into a new relationship. I would argue that a lot of women do that nowadays, and that's why now there are.
But a lot of men do that too.
Bring old baggage into a new relationship.
Yes.
Okay, like, give me an example.
Like my son's father, like
he brought old baggage.
Yes, he
Like-
was cheated on by his ex, so he just never trusted me. Therefore, he
Yeah.
thought.
Well, because when a woman cheat, like that's a plotted out plan. That's something she had to sit there. She thought about
Yes.
it. That is a really strong way to hurt a man.
Yes.
So he is gonna be on the fence of you doing that to him, because like I said, it's different if a guy was to do it, because it's not as
But
emotional.
if I've never given you any reason,
yeah,
and we just talked about it, so it's like if you never give a reason to somebody to not trust you, but they just don't fucking trust you because of what somebody else did, how is that going to make you feel?
True.
Because it's like, if I'm not giving you any reasons and everything is cool,
It's kind of a double standard, you know, like
because at the end of the day, that's gonna fuck up. That's gonna fuck with
That is
you.
true. That is very true.
That's gonna fuck with you, and then you're probably gonna be like, yo, if you don't trust me, are you doing something?
I find that actually kind of weird that
somebody said grab him by the balls.
Yeah, I was about to say, I actually find it kind of weird that a man is actually carrying like something like that and putting that on a woman. I feel like men don't do that.
Or at least they do. I've had that experience several times too, where they're out doing something or they've had something done to them, so now they're automatically.
Well, then I would say they're not the masculine men you actually want.
Yeah,
I would say that they're as feminine as us at this table.
I agree.
So maybe he wasn't the man you actually want. Needed. Because of that, because that shows a feminine side of him coming to you saying, oh, you're gonna cheat on me, like you're a bitch, like no, like, do you get what I'm saying?
Scared like that I'm really like gonna run out on him.
Talking to the mic.
Any man that's really scared like that I'm gonna run out and go with the next man, like obviously you're not securing yourself.
No man is worried about that. If he got a girl, if that girl is his, he's not.
If you're secure, he's
not thinking about that.
Yeah.
Okay, do they have any questions? Let's see.
Dina said, red
Yeah,
flags
guys, send
on
in
the
your
first
questions
date.
for the ladies. They're looking at the chat if you guys have any questions.
Let's actually read some of what they're saying.
Yeah, read the chat.
The
These
Russian
women.
one's funny.
Where?
None of us could read Russian.
Oh.
They've chatted a couple times.
You can read Russian?
No.
Oh.
They said none of us can.
Oh. Wait, these women are dating pussies like laptop. That is true. Fuck, marry, kill.
We did that last time.
Two of us are in a relationship though. We can't do that.
No, we can't do that. And I got a feeling that the girls at the table won't do that either.
Shit. You right.
Jakeem, grow up.
For real, Jakeem, grow up.
That's it? Nothing. Okay, moving on to next question.
Whoa, what are we? Whoa.
There it goes again.
I don't know. Sega, we don't know what you're saying. Sorry. Sega, don't know. Should women learn to just be quiet? That's actually a good question.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, well, that's your opinion. Go ahead.
Misha. I love Misha.
Do you think women should learn to just be quiet?
To a certain extent, yes.
What does that mean to a certain extent?
Because I mean, like kind of like you said, like sometimes like women just they diminish their man's how do you say it?
Their oh god,
what was the word? We say it all the time. Their
ego.
Masculinity.
No. You know, like how people see you.
Oh,
reputation.
Yeah. Yes.
A woman with
we're slow today. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I promise.
We didn't have a Red Bull. We didn't have Red Bull like we're supposed to.
But yeah, like one little sentence you say, especially like on a platform like this, could completely destroy your man's image. Even if it's like you amongst friends, like one thing you say, you don't even think it's the wrong thing, but because you said it, everyone in the room now
think that of your man.
So sometimes a woman just needs to shut her mouth.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you just when you're in public with your man, be quiet. But at the end of the day, I agree with to a certain extent. When we get in the car and you said some off the wall shit, and I didn't agree, I'm gonna be like, yo, I don't even, like, I'm not gonna embarrass you in front of all of our friends.
That's not saying he's disrespecting you. It's just like he said something that's like.
And that's what I'm saying.
There's a time and a place for anything.
So you need to learn to hold your mouth until you're in a environment where it's okay for you to be open.
And it goes back to what you were saying the other day too. Like you're supposed to have his back.
Yeah, no, even if I disagree with my man, he'll hear about it from me later.
He says the sky is blue, the sky is black.
You put on a show in front of the boys. You don't let them see that you don't respect your man. But when I get home, I'm like, babe, come on, like, what were you thinking?
Right, like 2 + 2 doesn't equal 5.
Because at the end of the day, when a man loves you and a man wants to be with you, he's gonna listen to you. He's not gonna just disregard what you're saying.
He may not listen to it, but he's going to take it into account.
He may not care at that time, but trust me, he remembers.
He's gonna think about it later.
Always,
like, damn,
always.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. Women should learn to be quiet sometimes.
No, yeah, definitely. I just feel like sometimes our mouths can get us into situations that end up either ruining our man or putting our man in a situation by default. Like, for example, I don't know. Let's just say we're somewhere and some guy bumps into me and then my mouth just starts going like this. Then it's up to my man to fight and defend me. Like, he didn't ask for that. So, like, there's multiple reasons why I think we should.
I think, and also...
Go. Who was that?
That was me.
Go.
I was saying, and more than that, like I'm saying is like, even if like now, if you're in a relationship, if you were to be on this podcast talking about like this man is fine or that man is fine, you may, think you're doing something innocent. I'm not saying you guys obviously know that's wrong, but shorties could come on here and, think they're being innocent, like, oh, fuck, marry, kill. It's just a game. But you just saying that other little sentence, now the whole world sees you. You don't respect your man. Like,
I actually asked my man, I said, would you be okay if this was to come up? And he'll tell like the body count. He said, babe, I don't want you to say your body count no more. So that's why now I'm like,
and I respect that because y'all had a conversation about it. It wasn't,
I would even say we should also learn how to shut up when we argue with them. Like, like especially when you're arguing with them. Too, like because I feel like a man would like come back and like analyze the situation because they get heated up in the moment way too like quick. And so then if you shut up and then you just like leave him for a couple hours, he's gonna come around and be like, damn, I analyzed the situation and then maybe I should have not said this and this and that. But then us women, we don't know how to shut the fuck up, and then we like he's in a bad mood and then you're in the bad mood and then you're like in a whole situation in the car or in the park or in front of family.
Somebody needs to learn to walk away.
And it's just like, bro, like it's the time and the place. Like, why are we putting this scenario of this perspective or what our private relationship looks like in public?
Because then y'all look silly when y'all come back together.
Exactly. So then everybody knows your business.
I'm gonna let her answer the question, and then I have another question to what you just said. Do you think women should just learn to know when to be quiet?
Of course.
So how do you guys feel about when you see a woman or a couple yelling and screaming in public?
They should embarrassing.
I've been in that situation.
Yeah, like that's why at the end of the day, like I'm too grown to be sitting here entertaining that type of like mess in public. Like,
oh my god,
even in our own home. Like I'm not about to sit here and scream with you. Like we can have a discussion when you calm down and I calm down, but to sit here and be in each other's faces, what benefit does it have? What are we solving?
Yeah, nothing. I feel like the moment your voice is raised, there's no point to even continue the conversation.
Nobody's listening.
But would you say too that like I don't know if I should say that word because a lot of people don't like it. But
say it.
Don't you think it comes like from like men are usually like that because of their trauma, like how they grew up, like what they grew up seeing and stuff, that they feel the need to like automatically like get heated up and like argue and stuff like that.
But women do that too, though.
But
that's true. I would say it goes both ways.
Bringing your baggage or your trauma, like we said earlier, like just because you saw that like that's how men treated women growing up in your household, it's up to you to learn your values and to know that's not the way to handle the situation. It's the same as those men who see their men hitting their moms growing up and they're like, oh, that's okay. No, it's not okay. Just because you saw your father doing it to your mother, you deep down, even if you don't right now.
Okay, but do you believe that you can change a man?
No. Not if
men only change if they want to change.
When I said, oh, I've been in that situation, I was in that situation too. I was with someone for 7 years and he was my high school sweetheart. Mm-hmm. So he grew up like in a very hard family. Mm-hmm. And when we got together, we started living together, like I started seeing that every time we would have a disagreement, it would escalate. So then I would like teach him that, hey, listen, I'm gonna walk away and then we'll fix it. But one thing that I would say, we would never go to sleep being mad at each other. Mm-hmm. We would never go to sleep but you in one place and me in one place, because we're together. So we're gonna figure this out tonight before we go to sleep.
I agree with that. I feel though, like before you moved in with him though, that's something you guys should have like learned about each other.
But it's different when you're like, both high school sweethearts, like you're both at that age. Like I moved in with him when I was like 18 years old, so we're both growing,
going through puberty together.
Exactly, like we lived everything together. So I would say that you can change a man.
I wouldn't even count that as a relationship until you both turn 18.
I do.
No, because in high school, high school relationships are low-key not as real. But then you turn 18, you start driving together, you start actually going on real dates.
It was pretty like. Family was like very it was like hardcore.
I would not count any of my high school relationships.
His family went and asked for my hand.
I mean, not as like real legitimate relationships as to like that formed me, but I consider them like it's where I learned about what I considered love was. It's where I considered how I cared for people. My love languages, learning other people's love languages. Like it may not be like how do you say? I don't even know the word, and like tangible like adult relationship, but it still allowed you to get to the point where like it's still a relationship, like it's still a core memory, it still formed you.
I do count it as a relationship because we went through like the teenage stage, not like the adult stage, and then it was like a very like traditional, like his parents went and asked for my hand, like he was like it was very traditional.
Hey.
Like it was very traditional.
Whoa.
That's why when you guys say like, "Oh, Fonny's a whore," I'm like, "No, bro. Like it was like a very
think
hard."
Oh, you
No, I know I'm not, but it's like, you know, it was like a very. I love this song.
Does anybody have a question they want to ask?
The chat has a couple. that
They
we
do?
could-
I saw
Yeah.
one that I wanted to
There's
get
like
back
is
four
lit. The
that
chat
came
is
through.
lit
They've
right
been
now.
I
asking
didn't
a lot
see
of
any.
questions.
I saw the one.
Yeah.
I want to get back to the one where it asked what 3 traits you look for in a husband, because I want to hear that from you 3.
Yeah,
Well,
Dina
okay.
asked
We
that
always
one.
answer.
I can answer that. Where's that question? I didn't see it.
It's up. Dina asked that.
Well,
Steve, go to whatever first question
It's
and we'll
okay,
just
like
go
we
down.
saw it, so
Yeah,
we could
just-
already answer it. We
yeah,
don't
just
need to like
answer it.
have it on
Oh.
the screen.
So what was it?
It's what's 3 traits that you look for
In a husband.
That's like so easy. Provide, protect, and like to care for me.
Provide in what sense though? Emotionally,
Well,
financially, physically.
I don't want. I want him to be like so. My boyfriend, he's my best friend. But and he when I'm he is. I promise. And when I cry, he's there for me. But I'm not sitting there just like, come on. I'm not sitting there telling him every single emotional little thing. He doesn't care about all that stuff. He doesn't care that that my period gave me a headache and none of that stuff. He doesn't care. So, but he takes care of me. He provides for me. He supports me. Like he's there for me. Like even for this, he's like, babe. Like every time I do the show, he's like, babe, go do a good job.
Oh,
Go do it.
I like that.
You know. So that's what I look for.
I'd say provide, protect, and he has to have like God in his heart. Like he has to love God.
Yeah, that's good.
And another one I think would be very masculine.
That's a
it.
given. I feel like that shouldn't even be like.
Well, do you
That's
not
not
see
a
the
given.
man right now?
Yeah.
Do you not
Well,
see
no,
the man?
The man that you want.
No, because what if somebody could want a guy that's a little on the softer
Yeah,
side?
you know, a lot of girls like
That's a preference.
Yeah, but they're not going to be with that guy for long.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can probably
of
see
course.
that.
They're not going to be with that guy for long.
chance.
Every girl wants a masculine man. Every girl wants that man that's going to take her one
I think it
time and
kinda
grab
goes
her by the
back-
neck and
Yeah.
shit out of
Not
her.
really. How many girls
You
have
know
came in
it.
here and have said like, "I like to be controlling"?
There was one
But
yesterday.
that's the thing is
There's
it
one
goes kind of
yesterday.
down to
Yeah.
Hector what he
Harry
says is a
Styles
man
one.
can be tender with his woman, and I think us women tend to want tenderness from a man,
But tenderness
soft
doesn't
is-
make you feminine.
Yeah, so femininity and tenderness are two different things. I don't want a soft man, but I want a man who's tender for me.
Yeah.
because he doesn't need to be out here being tender and soft with everybody. Nah,
Not
me.
friendly.
Yeah,
Don't be
yeah,
friendly.
nah.
Okay, what was the other questions? I don't.
Oh, did everybody answer that? Wait,
Scroll
nobody. Not
sorry.
all of them
There we
answer
go.
that.
Go.
Yeah, y'all didn't go.
For me, a self-aware man.
Hey, Alexia.
Self-aware. 2 would be he has to fear God because otherwise he won't be able to lead.
That's good.
Therefore, I can't be submissive. 3, I do want him to be emotional intelligent.
What do you mean? Like as far as like being emotional to you, like coming to you
No,
with his
having
problems?
to know how to handle his own
Handle his
ability
own
to
and navigate
regulate
his own
regulate his
emotions.
emotions. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the ability to
Yeah.
regulate
Okay.
and not feel everything at once.
I like the second thing you said, being able to fear God, because then I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. No, did you go?
Oh, yeah. So definitely number 1 is being God-fearing. Like that's a non-negotiable for my future husband. And the second thing is, I don't know, because like if a man's God-fearing, everything else is gonna
Falls
come.
into
Like
place.
he's obviously gonna provide for you. He's obviously gonna be sexually disciplined. He's gonna support you. He's going to provide for you. He's gonna do everything for you. So like I don't know, that's like the only thing, and then you're gonna get everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Go ahead, Kyla.
Yeah, I agree with all of y'all. Basically, provide, protect, but something else I would want is companionship. She already went.
You went
Yeah,
already?
sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What other questions?
Dina asked a red flag for the first date.
Oh, I
a red
have
flag
one.
for the first
Ooh,
date.
he bites his nails.
Ew.
No,
Red
you'll
flag.
be
Guys, don't look at
bitch.
my
You'll be
Instagram.
surprised.
Red flag.
You'll be surprised.
Bad hygiene.
I would say a red flag is being too touchy. Yes. Like you can hold my hand.
Yeah, don't do this on the first
Don't
date.
be so.
That's one of my biggest turnoffs is when a man is too touchy, too soon. Like I understand, like you said, like holding my hand or putting, your arm around me when we're walking down the street or something. But like when you're all up in my space all night long and we have not even, it shows me like, damn, do you get like this with everybody?
Let me ask. So when you guys go on a date for the first date, do you guys sit next to the guy or in front of the guy?
In front.
Yeah.
I like eye contact. I tell men like I need you to look at me when I'm speaking to you.
After that first date, we'll determine whether I sit next to you.
Hold on. I want to respond to that comment right there. Christian, can you click it? Where it says about religious segregation.
Up there, Christian.
I think that just because I don't know.
Never sit in front of the woman. Sit beside her.
So
Not
like,
in front of her.
I don't know. I don't know if like
Steve,
all
you're the one that
here,
puts the hand around, huh?
Go ahead.
Damn
I
right.
don't know if all the women here are Christian. I know I am, but like a couple of us said God fearing. I don't think that we're specifically looking for a certain what's that word? Whatever, a certain religion. I'm Christian, so I need someone who's equally yoked to me. But I feel like just a fear of God in general in any religion is what most of us women are looking for. So it's not religious segregation at all.
I agree.
What are they saying?
Oh,
said,
I like Dina's question though. I want to go back to that.
Red flag for the first date?
No, the next one where she said, "How long will you give a guy before you're like, oh, he's not for me?" Yeah, that. I like that. How long?
I can tell on the first date.
Yeah, usually I can tell off the first date.
I don't have time to waste. So your first date, just like for me, my first date is the date to prove myself. Your first date,
yes,
prove
first
yourself.
first impressions are so big for me.
Yeah, because then I'm not wasting time on a second date.
Is there a question that you guys ask the guy on the first date if like to see if he's like a yes or no? There has to be like a question you guys usually ask.
Why do you feel like you're single? I usually ask that. So how long have you been single and why do you feel like you're single?
I like direct
that. Because usually what they say about their ex and what they say about, like if they say bad things or they say good things or they say they take accountability in the relationship, like, oh, we didn't work out because of so and so, or oh, she's crazy, that automatically that's a red flag for me. Or like if he speaks well about her, if he speaks how it was mutual, if he chooses not to elaborate too much on it, then okay, that's a green flag for me because I know you're not going to be running around.
Respect.
But like if he's willing to, she's crazy, she was this, she was that, like. Or even if he's taking no accountability for anything, maybe she was a great woman, but like he's not. Like
honestly,
that tells me a lot about you.
If he doesn't have a 5-year plan, that is a no for me.
But I mean, like,
red flag.
That is a no.
Yes. Oh my God, Dina, I was just gonna say that when I like. That's a great question to ask
How
a guy.
long are you guys?
When was the last time you talked to your mom? Literally, I asked that because I'm like, hey, what's the relationship between you and your mom? Because my mom has always said if he treats his mom nice, he's always gonna treat you right.
But you don't want a mama's boy either.
I was just about to
Yeah,
say
but
that
there's
too.
a difference. There's a
difference
difference between that. Like you automatically know, and that's one question that I do ask because the mom plays a big role in his life. You know
can see
that's
how he's gonna treat you based off of how he treats his mom.
What
So
else? Somebody put the Z's. Oh, they're bored.
Well,
But you guys aren't
how about you
asking
asking
questions.
Joey?
Oh, but I went on our first date once, and one of the first things he said to me after saying hi was that he didn't brush his teeth in a month.
Oh my God.
So the date did not go.
Here.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I don't know. Is it this one?
No, delusional. Here,
Red flag.
Let's just power him up because why the hell not? That's
Brush your teeth,
disgusting. Brush your fucking teeth. Oh my God. Does that even feel good? Like,
Okay, let's
teeth?
go around and say that. Like, what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you on a date?
I don't think the chat wants to hear that.
Because you already see.
No, because they're freaking bored.
Then I don't know.
What else?
Go open the
Don't
thing.
you want to go back to the
Questions.
list?
That always happens when we wait for the chat to ask questions.
What's the other one?
Oh, here. Oh,
Which one did you ask?
this one. Should we learn to be quiet? Are we scared of submission? And 2020 tweet.
Sorry.
All right, we're gonna go over a couple more questions. But yeah, guys, send in your questions. We're gonna close up soon. But if you have any other questions for the ladies, put them in the chat.
And why?
In 2023, are we as women more or less feminine, and why?
Think less.
Less feminine?
Yes.
Why?
Because that is what society wants us to be.
Bless you. Thank you.
Society wants us to be less of for us to not be in our feminine state. Therefore, we try to demasculate men, and then that sets us apart.
Are you a feminist?
I don't think she is.
No, she doesn't
I'm
give
just
feminist
asking.
vibes.
You never know. So that's why I asked.
She gives that my business vibes. That us.
She's like, I'm not a part of either side.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'd say yes, we are less feminine because of social media. Because we push the boss babes, and we forget like what we're here for. We forget the roles that we were born to play. So at the end of the day, I'm not a feminist either.
Yeah, I'm not.
I mind my business. I mind my business.
I definitely think women are not as feminist as they should be. Same reason that you ladies say. I think we also forgot how important to be a woman is. And now we have so many different things going on that we don't have the right example.
I agree with that.
Women are stronger than ever.
So much deeper than that. That's why also the government pushes so much. I have nothing against the LGBTQ community at all. But that is why this community is pushed so much. Because if you think about it, the whole agenda is if anybody could be a woman now, and it's like, no.
That is so insulting, honestly.
It is.
Not anybody could just be a woman. But if by just doing that and taking that away from us,
that's why the being a woman is not. People don't see the importance of it because they think we can just put it on.
Anybody could identify themselves as anything
and dress it up like it's a show. When being a woman is you're wonderfully made, and you have a role. And yes, you can still be successful. Yes, you can do these things. But
a woman that it's in her, like, not to cut you off, but a woman that it's in her true feminine space could actually influence a man to be his best self.
Behind every great man is a great woman, yeah.
Exactly. So yes, men hold a lot of power. Like, the men are always the head of the household, but we're the neck. We direct where the man goes, if you really think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
But we have to be in our feminine so that they could be in their masculine energy.
Men are heads of the household, but I will also say that because of a woman, they don't know what's going on in that household. Like, my boyfriend doesn't know where anything is. I can show him where everything is and where to go. So they just pay the bills. That's a great life.
Yeah, what a great life you have.
That's a great life.
Damn.
Go ahead.
Yeah, women are definitely more masculine nowadays. Well, a lot of us are forced to be like, we have to get a job, we have to provide for our children and things like that. And because certain men are just not living up to that. However, in the first 3 waves of feminism, the generations before us, like everyone who's left alive, all the older women, they all rejected femininity. So none of it was passed down to us, and we're just kind of navigating it. There has, like, lately, a lot of women are trying to be more feminine, but we have no idea how to, and we're all wounded in some sort of way. If it's not from our lives, it was the generational trauma that was passed on.
Exactly for real. What the fuck does T plus even stand for? I'm just as confused too.
They keep adding letters.
It's like LGBTQ plus I A.
Yeah,
it's A B C D E F G A S J.
Joey, hold on. Joey, they are forced to be masculine because if you don't work, what are you gonna do? Be homeless? You're not gonna feed your kid? Are you stupid?
That's a really good question. Do y'all think
T equals lo que sea?
a relationship's main
goal is to be
romantic?
No,
that's not true.
Okay, so explain. I'm
curious.
curious.
It's an agreement. A relationship, it's an agreement. You are aware that after a certain amount of time, you're going to fall out of love. And then it just becomes an agreement.
A relationship is duty.
But then you could just have a partnership with anybody then.
A partnership is different from a relationship, though.
Exactly.
But they're saying it doesn't have to be romantic to be a relationship. It brings other things to the table.
So you don't, for you, like, is
the main goal to be romantic? No, it should be to have a support system, a protector, a provider, a companion. I'm not looking just for romance because, like they said, relationships go in waves. So romance will be there one day, and then one day it's not going to be. So my main goal is never going to be romance.
Exactly.
It's going to be.
I would say loyalty. Loyalty would be.
And after a certain amount of time, you just like fall out of love, and then you guys just
I don't
do
think
what y'all supposed to do.
I don't think you fall out of love, but I think you guys.
No, you're always gonna have love for the person, but you're not in love anymore, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with like not being in love. Like you understand that you're eventually gonna have kids with this person.
Always be in love, like
yeah, but you can always fire it up. Back up, you know what I mean? So it's like, for example, you like if you were to have a kid and then you get with a guy and he's like, I'm gonna be the provider. You are aware that he's gonna be like about.
I got some good questions.
You are aware that he's gonna be like about 9 to like 10 hours outside the house. So how do you expect them to keep on being in love with you? How do you expect them to keep texting you? How do you expect them to keep up with you? Like,
well, that goes into her next question.
Yeah, you have to value the certain amount of time that you guys have, and you too. Like you're in your head, it's always gonna be like, well, he's not here. So, you know, like,
what it's just, yeah, you could still be feminine and work. I wasn't discounting that. However, if we're talking about biology, men and women are wired differently. So men can compartmentalize their emotions. So they can go to work and they could, you know, be the provider or whatever, but they could come home, sit on the couch and literally not think about anything. But a woman has to take on a more masculine role in the workplace. I was in finance for years. She's in finance. She was a broker. As a broker, you have to be aggressive. You have to be competitive. So those are taking on masculine roles, and women can't just automatically turn our brain off as soon as we get home. So the masculinity is going to bleed out into the rest of our lives. We literally can't shut it off. It's biology. Google it.
Google it. Love it. There was another question. I think it said, what is the most romantic thing you've done in a relationship? Dina asked that. She actually has some really great questions.
Dina does have great questions.
She's had great questions. The most romantic thing in my relationship, I took my boyfriend to the beach.
Aww.
Stop.
That's cute.
I took him to the beach, laid out the towels. I got his favorite bottle of wine, turned on our favorite EDM DJ, and we watched the sunset.
That's cute.
But I would say I haven't done it for him in so long, so I should do it again.
I'm about to cry. Somebody play the violin. No, the most romantic thing I've ever done, it was probably for her, like his birthday. I like filled up the whole room with like balloons and like a bunch of like gifts that he wanted, and yeah.
Wait, what is romantic to y'all? Because it sounds like you're doing nice things for him.
Well, that's me.
Romantic.
That's me being romantic because on a daily, I just say, I love you.
And no other bitch gonna do that for you. Go see that.
Me taking that time.
I think a lot of women like think that the bare minimum is like romantic. Like these are things like that most women are not going to do on a like daily basis in a normal. So they're saying like they're going out of the way to show their man the love that they have for them.
Because I could have taken him for dinner.
Yeah,
I feel like it goes beyond, like, even though like she cooks for her man, which I think is great, nothing against it, but like at some point, like we do it so much that it's not even romantic
it's not special anymore.
It's duty. It's duty.
And she knows how to cook good. Shit.
Nobody's saying she doesn't know how to cook.
That's not romantic though. That's your duty.
I said
as a
after
woman.
a certain amount of time, it's not romantic anymore. So to spice it up, you're like, well, I'm gonna cook and take it to the beach. You just do something different.
You think
cook naked?
Cooking, yeah.
Oh,
but
dude, listen. You cook naked.
She at home, you know, she
cook naked. That's what I'm saying. It's just like after a certain, spice it up. Like after a certain amount of time, saying I love you, it's great. Okay. Cleaning, okay, it's great, but taking him to the beach and like doing that is like nobody does that for them. They're always buying stuff for us and doing stuff for us.
Ain't nobody gonna sit in that damn house, bro, and blow 100 balloons like I did. You know what?
That's why you get an air machine. We learned that the hard way last time. That's why you get the little air machine.
Go ahead, Dash. Go ahead. Oh
no, I was asking because you said like you kind of seemed like you disagreed. Like so.
No, I didn't disagree. It's just like I was asking
the cooking part. You don't think it's romantic to cook for your man? It's not a duty.
I mean, it's a duty, yeah, but y'all saying it like it's not shit.
No, I said that after a certain amount of time, it's not romantic anymore. It's not special anymore.
I mean, I don't know. Once I'm in a relationship like that with a man, like where I'm like in a relationship with him, I feel like it's like not obligatory, but like
it's just something I do now.
Yeah,
like, if I don't cook, he doesn't eat.
Yeah.
And then if he doesn't eat,
it's not something where I'm like, I'm so romantic because I cook for my man. Yeah.
What's the most romantic thing you ever done? Give him a baby.
Probably.
Give him a baby.
That was a good one. I don't know, because honestly, I love to like do acts of service. Like that's my love language to do for my partner. So I mean,
So
like
you
the
have to
last
keep
thing,
one-upping yourself every time you do
yes.
something.
So like the last thing that I know I did for him, for my ex, was it was his birthday. I was pregnant as fuck. And I was just like, I still have to do something. So what I did was just like, I cooked him he was working. I told him to come late. I cooked his favorite meal. I set up like a massage table. I filled out like I made a playlist of like all our favorite songs, and we had dinner like at the house, his favorite meal. I gave him a massage. Like
That's
I filled
cute.
out everything.
Y'all got it on after.
Men, they're not getting that on a daily.
Exactly.
Us women, we're getting the validation, the affection. We get that on a daily. But to them, like, damn, my girl did that for me.
Yeah.
It's like,
honestly,
and it's the little
Those
things.
little
Because
things
I
matter.
would do shit like I will plan a whole vacation for
Yeah.
us, and it's like it's nice, but it's a lot easier to do that than
They're
to
so
actually
simple.
put thought
Yeah.
into like an effort into something.
And I feel like a lot of girls nowadays don't tell their man like I appreciate
They
everything you
don't.
do.
Yeah,
and
that's
bro, come on, like it's
Like,
not
it's the
that
little
hard.
things
Like
that you
just
could
look
do
at
when
him
you
in the
sit
eye.
down and you look at these relationships. So many women are like, I don't understand why I can't keep a man. Like, I don't understand why I did wrong. But you're not telling your man you appreciate him. You're not making him feel loved. You're not making him feel like he wants to be in
You're
this
not giving
relationship
him
with you.
reassurance.
I would say do that to
Closure.
everybody that means something to you. Like even
Facts.
to my friends. Like I
Loved
tell my
ones in
friends, I said,
general.
I don't know if I told you I appreciated you, but I would do that.
All right, ladies, we're gonna do last thoughts, last questions, guys. If you have any last questions for the ladies, let us know. We'll give you a couple more minutes to send those in. Also, guys, next Thursday, guys, we have Destiny. Destiny will be in the building, so make sure you guys tune in for Thursday, November 9th. Destiny will be here. Jasmine Jafar, Alex from Playing with Fire will be here. Thank you for the power up.
You're welcome.
So, guys, make sure you come in. All right, ladies, we're gonna go for about a couple more minutes, 2 or 3 more minutes. Get your last thoughts in. And guys, if you have any questions in the chat, someone said W Fanny. Okay.
That's good.
Any last questions, guys? Put them in the chat. We're gonna close.
Any
out in just a
last
moment.
thoughts? Anybody has anything to say? How they felt about the show? What they disagree with the show? What they don't care about the show?
It was a good show.
I think it was a chill show.
Yeah, it was chill.
I think,
Yeah, it
I
was
think
chill.
Misha got a little triggered. Just a
Misha.
little bit.
Misha always brings some spice here.
Uh-huh.
That's
But
why
we
we love her
appreciate you,
here.
Misha. We appreciate
We love
We
you,
love
Misha.
Misha.
Keep getting triggered. It's okay.
It's okay, Misha.
What I'm trying to say is, if I was triggered, y'all would know.
But Misha and I
Into
are kind of the
into
same
mic,
shit.
Misha.
Into the mic. Yeah.
Me-
I was just saying I wasn't triggered. I feel like if y'all really saw me triggered, you would know.
That's what I'm saying, Jules. Who gets him? Who
You
gets
feel like we're the
him?
same though, Fanny? In what way?
Because we don't give a fuck. Like we take the smoke.
Oh, last question.
Like it doesn't get to us.
Wait, what did? Oh, are men and women equal? No.
No.
We answered that. Are you willing to go to another country for what?
Hell yeah. For a man? Hell yeah. Like, bro, I've actually talked about it because me and Mr. 7 years, the chat hates it. But we broke up for like a stupid reason, bro. I ain't even gonna
Fanny,
lie.
you sound really far away.
Really? Because I
There you
thought I was
go.
screaming.
Yes,
So
you are.
I thought I was
Just
screaming.
finish your story.
So we've even talked about it because I was like, why don't we just like move to like another country?
What country would you guys move to?
I would move to Europe. I would go to Venezuela for sure. I would go to Colombia. I would go to Nicaragua.
Well, you can only move to one country.
My dream
anywhere
destination.
besides the U.S.
My
Literally
dream
anywhere.
destination to retire is Santorini. Like that's my like I can die happy with a house on the cliffs of Santorini with my man.
I actually want to live in South Korea. South Korea.
Carolina.
No, South Korea.
I
Actually,
would want to live in a farm raising like cows and like chickens.
No, ew.
What?
Girl.
I would want to
do
make like
Amalfi
cheese.
Coast.
I don't know how my life say that though. Like my dad's wife,
Amalfi
he
Coast.
lives on like a
Amalfi
farm. She has goats, she has ducks, she
I
has
want to
chickens.
do that. I want to like have a garden
I don't like
and
it.
like
I see how much
Thailand.
she deals with cleaning up after them.
I'm with you on Thailand. Thailand
Yeah.
or South Korea?
beautiful. I would want to
Yeah.
swim with.
What about you?
Elephants.
What country?
What country?
Yeah.
I'm a patriot. I love America.
Oh, girl.
I'm so done.
Yeah. I want to homestead in the
Let's end the
interest.
show now after that one.
No, because like, what Fanny said is right. I want to like. No, because what Fanny said is right. I want to move in the rural America. I want to have cows and a chicken.
You know what?
In
Maybe-
a farm and just plant. and
Maybe
just,
I've been in
grow
Miami way
flowers.
too long, so
No, girl, I'm with you.
Yeah. No, I want to do
Miami's
that.
different. Miami's not America.
no,
Say
it's
that.
really it makes us America look really bad. But
I would want to move to Nigeria.
Red flag.
How is that a red flag? The people in Nigeria, they're more with the traditional shit.
Are you Nigerian?
Stop the
No,
cap.
I'm not. But
they're more traditional.
They're more traditional, definitely. The
and you
men
would-
they're like down
The
to
men
die
take
for
care.
their women.
Yeah. I mean, men are willing to die for the women. Any other country.
In Africa, it's more
America.
like you're looked at as a piece of shit if you don't.
Nigeria, bro. Girls them back.
They said they were fighting each other like drunk cousins. What are we talking about?
Honestly, though.
Okay. So.
All right, is Misha last? Where's Misha moving to?
I said I would love to. Like, my dream is to retire in Santorini.
All right. Well, ladies, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Ladies, thank you for being on the panel. Again, guys, next Thursday, we're going to be debating Destiny. So make sure you guys tune in Thursday, November 9th for that. Hector and Eric versus Destiny. Should be a good show.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, on the count of 3, say unfiltered. 1, 2, 3.
Unfiltered.
Oh no. I would have touched you with a fucking stick. Oh, my God.